Hello and welcome to the channel and welcome to this match play game of Death and Zeal between the Tyranids and the Death Guard. So Death and Zeal is a 5 objective mission. There is one in the middle or centre, whatever you want to call it, and one in the centre-ish of each table quarter. So there is 5 in total. You'll get 4 points if you have 1, an extra 4 if you have 2, and an extra 4 if you control more than your opponent. The objectives are also sticky objectives in this one, so if you control them with an objective secured unit in your command phase, you can run away and the objective is still yours. So that's nice to know. And the mission objective, direct assault, is kill things off objectives or nick objectives and you get extra points. So it's very objective-based mission, this one, as most of them are normally for GT missions, funnily enough. So that's the mission. For the terrain, we have a big ruin here, we have a big ruin over here, and we have 2 separate ruins in the middle. Not one ruin, but 2 separate ones. Reason being, if you put a big ruin in the middle, then you can just walk up to it, touch it, and shoot everything the other side of it, so it's a complete waste of time of it being there. All the ruins will be obscuring, so you can shoot into them, you can shoot out of them, but you cannot shoot through them, which is why 2 ruins in the middle makes sense. They have windows, you can shoot through the windows. They're also scalable, defensible, breachable, all the balls, and light cover, so you get +1 to your save. That's the ruins. All the rocks that we see scattered around the edges, they're just there to look nice, essentially, as are the crates. They're all, speaking of crates, there's craters next to the crates. They will be light cover and difficult ground, so plus CSAs and slower to go through, but they probably won't be for us, but we'll get to that in a moment. So that's the terrain, that's the mission. Speaking of terrain, if you want cool terrain, check out GameMat.eu or, what's the other one? Urban Mats, that's the other one. Urban Mats at GameMat.eu. There will be links below for them. And also, if you want discount on your Warhammer stuff, check out Element Games. There'll be a link below for that as well. That will help the channel out. And also, if you want to follow the channel more, check out Warhammer 40k on Instagram and Patreon. And of course, like the video, because it's going to be awesome. So you're going to definitely like it. You're not going to dislike it. You're going to enjoy this one. And hit subscribe, because there's one every single week.
You're going to like it. I like that.
You're definitely going to like it, because there's lots of Death Guard. Yeah. Speaking of Death Guard, the guest for today is...
Me.
It's Death Guard Andy.
And
again.
About terrain, did you know the is it the Hogwarts Express? That's called terrain. And
no, it's a train, not a terrain.
Oh no.
Unless you've got a stammer.
I like terrains. They're cool. You go on, they go choo choo, chugga 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 chugga.
Okay. Right, so that's Death Guard Andy. You've got a channel, Chaos 40k, loads of battle reports on there, but you're starting to do podcasts and things.
Battle reports and stuff.
And discussions and stuff.
Slowly come back into the battle reports again, because it's been mostly competitive lately, but as you guys know, if you follow me already, coming back to the match play, sort of open war, Tempest of War games, narrative games. I'm going to start doing Crusade as well.
Oh, interesting. But yeah, Chaos 40k, there'll be a link for them below as well. And the armies today, you've got Death Guard, obviously, because you're Death Guard Andy. Although you do have another army that you're starting or getting, or
because Necrons are better than Death Guard in match play, and
at the moment,
only because of objectives, secondary objectives. Death Guard aren't particularly good at them, but Death Guard, in my opinion, are one of the top tier armies for Tempest of War, because it doesn't matter what they get on turn 1 or turn 2, they tend to survive relatively well, which means they can make up for it in turns 3, 4 and 5. They are a progressive army, whereas other armies aren't as resistant. Things like Tau and Guard, they're very quickly to fall down, so by turn 3, turn 4 there's not much left. They struggle at Tempest of War, but they're very good against me in match play, because they're so hard hitting in turns 1 and 2, and they're slow. We can't get to so match play. Necrons are great, and these guys aren't so much.
And Necrons are cool anyway. They're walking around with loads of Terminators and like War of the World, like walkers and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, so you can get to your chopper. I mean, he's a bit like a helicopter.
Sort of.
But you got your Death Guard. Do you want to run through your list?
I'll do it very quickly for you. I've got 3 Plague Burst Callers, 2 Warfare Volley Guns, 1 Heavy Slugger, 3 Entropy sets of Entropy Cannons, or Entrepreneur Cannons, because they think on their
because they do the business.
They do, they're very entrepreneurial. 3 Mortars on each of them as well. Obviously they're great, but now with this new thing, -1 if it's going over to things I can't see, because I'm not the Guard.
Indirect fire's crap now.
The Guard get it, but we don't, even though we're Death Guard. Anyway, I've got a Rhinoceros. He's got a Havoc launcher today because I had the points for it. Woohoo! Chaffkiller. Over here I've got a Blight Hauler. A Blight Hauler's... No, that's the Mystic Blight. Yeah, Mystic Blight Hauler. It's got Multi-Melter, Missile Launcher, Gnashing Maw, Bar Spurt. Over here we've got the...
Fitted blight drone.
That's the one, mate. Thank you. It's got a heavy blight launcher because for some reason assault weapons are called heavy weapons now.
Yeah,
it's weird, right?
I always thought it would be a heavy weapon because it's called a heavy blight launcher, but it's an assault weapon, which is nice.
And it's a really good weapon as well. I think they're completely underrated. And if I need to go and get 2 more of these when I go to another tournament and win some prize money, I'm gonna go and buy some more because they're brilliant. Separate to that, I got Marines WYSIWYG in this section. So two bolt guns, 2 flails, 2 boat launchers, 2 plasmas, and 2 axes. One of the plasmas is normal, and the other one is on my champion, who's also got a plague fist and a demonic plague blade.
Because power fist and plague knife.
A power fist, not a plague fist. Sorry, power fist.
Yeah, only the Lord of Virulence can have a plague fist.
Yes. Going forward, unit of 5, exactly the same setup. Halved, not WYSIWYG. Haven't set the models up. It's a brand new thing I'm doing.
Yeah, but
sorry. It's
that unit of 5 is essentially half of what unit 10 is.
Exactly, and as I take them off, I will tell you who I'm taking off, so you're going to know exactly who's in that squad, because I'm good. 10 cultists, because cultists can do actions, more actions than poxwalkers.
And they're cheap.
They're
not obsec, but everything else is obsec, so
it's just another
that's fine.
unit to do things. Over here, I've got 2 of 10 poxwalkers. Smite screens for these kind of armies. This isn't a list that I made specifically for Tyranids. This is a new tournament list I'm trying out as well. It's got some speed and mobility, it's got some heavy weapons, it's got some chaff, all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Got some characters. So 10 poxwalkers times 2, because why not? They're cool and my favourite. Over here, unit of 10 Terminators, 2 flails, 8 combi bolters. Why? Because that is 2 flails for combat, amazing. All axes for combat, amazing. 8 combi bolters, 32 bolt guns, 32 shots. My tallyman over here, I gave him a CP, Tollkeeper. That means he, on his aura, picks a unit within 6 inches, gives him +1 to hit. So these guys, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s if they're next to this guy, because he's a Lord of Contagion, so he rerolls 1s. So hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Wounding, I can make a CP, 2 CP I think it is for them. So +1 to wound.
2 CP +1 wound if you really want to.
If I wanted to do it, I could do +1 to wound. But more importantly, Tollkeeper, 6s explode. So hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, 6s giving me more hits.
Lots of shots.
Lots of daka. They're almost like orcs, except they can actually
aim, yeah.
And they can actually kill things, so it's good. Character-wise, you already know one, Tallyman, CP farm. Every roll of a successful 7 or more gives me a CP once per turn, not once per player's turn. So if I fail it
once per battle round.
Yeah, exactly it. So if I fail it in mine...
you get 2 goes at it.
Yeah, exactly it. Tollkeeper, as I said,
6 exploding 6s, and he can point at a unit and he gets +1 hit. The Tollkeeper thing's an aura, so any unit with 6s gets exploding 6s. So you can be walking around with them and the Plague Marines, for example.
It's brilliant and it's dirty and I love it.
It's nice.
Dirty. Over here got Plague Surgeon, and he's awesome. He's just not got any upgrades, but he does heal all infantry units, including characters that might perils. And talking about perils, this is Perils. That's his name, Perils. Perils the Plaguecaster,
because he always seems to perils at least once every game.
At least, if not more. He knows 2 psychic powers. He knows Miasma Pestilence, and he also knows a Curse of the Leper.
Didn't give him Putrescent.
I did not give them Putrescent Vitality because I didn't think the units that are going to be around him are going to benefit too much from it.
Yeah, the Terminator's quite tanky anyway. Plague Marines will probably be in the Rhino.
You might have a weapon that's different in that, but I've got the Warhammer Bombs and a 2-up standard save. AP Armor Contempt.
They're pretty tanky anyway.
They're pretty tanky. I can make them more, but I didn't today. Lord of Contagion here. Paid a CP. Gave him Reaper of Glorious Entropy. Extra strength, potential mortal wounds, and better AP. Not only that,
flat 3 damage, and it's not minuses to hit like the normal axe.
Not minuses to hit, so hitting on 2s,
really nice axe.
rerolling 1s. No,
you can't reroll 1s, no, but he's hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s, so I can see people if I want to, though. And then his other relic is for my detachment today. So my detachment going as is the
Warlord trait.
Well, it's a Warlord trait. So Ferric Blight, because I have gone as the Inerexible. Now this gives me some options. I can do things like I throw a CP down when you declare a charge, and I make any unit I want -2 to charge. So if he got 3 units ready to charge my Terminators, I can say, ha! Ferric Blight! Inerexible Advance, whatever it's called. You have my -2 to charge me. Isn't that beautiful?
It's
Not
nice.
only that, he now runs into combat. And every unit that is within contagion range of this unit, and bearing in mind I can add 3 inches to that contagion range at any point if I need to, starting on 1 inch, 3 inch, 6 inch, 9, 9, anything within those contagion ranges is extra AP for my entire army.
Yeah, so you can run him forwards and then shoot me with something, and you get an extra AP.
Anything I shoot within 9 inches or 3 inches of my contagion ability, all extra AP. So AP5 on the pure cannons.
Or AP3 mortars could be
mortars,
interesting. AP1 combi bolters.
AP1 combi bolters. I mean,
against bugs that could do some damage. Yeah.
To be honest,
it's nice.
It's actually a really good thing. And I only just recently discovered this in a tournament, and I shook the hand of the guy that played me because I thought that is a remarkably good way to use Death Guard. I'd used an erectable, but I never knew about the Ferric Blight Warlord trait. I used it simply for the -2 to
slowing
charge.
down charges.
I never read it properly, and that's what happens when you read your codex and don't do what I do.
You never seem to read your codex. All you do is ask me all the time. It's like, I don't have your book. I can't tell you.
I'll be down at my local gaming club and I'm playing games, and someone will be like, "No. 1 minute. I'm just gonna bring Dave." "Yes, Andy." "Dave, can Lehman Ross battle tanks, tank commanders, get extra shots? For a CP?" "No, but they can do this if they've moved within half their inches." "Cheers, Dave." And then I relayed the information like I'm a cool guy and knew it already. But the truth is I didn't know. I get it all from Dave.
I mean, you could just Google it. Like, that's one alternative.
No, that means typing in Google.
What you do is you Dave it.
I do.
Anyway, so that's you. Cool. So you're starting on 3 CP and you're a Nurexable. Lovely.
I've got a CP farm as well, so
yeah,
go up nicely.
Yeah.
Dave, what have you got? You've got Tyranids.
I do have Tyranids. I have a battalion of Kraken. I'm running Kraken today. Release the Kraken.
They're cracking it, aren't they?
They're crackingly brilliant. No.
Kraken and pop.
Snap, Kraken and pop. Snap, Kraken and pop. And then we're 3 characters. Maybe I'll actually call them that. But no, so I'm running Kraken for the first time actually because what I find with Behemoth is they hit really hard, but they don't always get there quick enough to hit things. Whereas Kraken are quicker. So let's try that. So I'm running them as Kraken. What does Kraken do? So essentially on the charge I get extra AP, which is really nice in the world of Armour of Contempt. So I essentially can cancel that out. And then the other thing is normally their advanced rolls, instead of rolling a d6, it's d3 plus 3. But I'll swap that out actually today for, I can't remember what it's called now, but essentially I ignore all movement, advancing or charge modifiers. So I'm always moving as fast as I should move. So you're in a Rexfall strat today. It isn't going to work against me, unfortunately.
Oh, you're
but I think that's probably the best. It's either that or you stick with the advanced one, or you pick like the one that's +1 to your charges. But I think the one that just ignores all modifiers is useful because, difficult ground, and it's not only you, but custodians have things like Tanglefoot Grenade and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
If I want to make a charge, I want to make sure I don't get any modifiers to it.
Yes.
So that's what I'm running today. Let's run through what I've got. So Warmlord is a Swarmlord, or he's called Snap today, apparently.
Oh, that's Snap.
No, maybe he should be Kraken because he looks more like a.
He does look like a Kraken.
He's a Kraken. I didn't pay a CP to give him his Warlord trait because it's pretty crap, but he's still pretty awesome. So that's him. Other characters, I've got a Broodlord. Well, I've got a Broodlord. They're not very good. Well, they're not bad actually. They're a Psyker. They're pretty. They're not bad punchy wise. They're damage 2, which is going to be an issue today. But he's just there to be an extra fast synapse creature, essentially, and an extra Psyker, and a bit of a counterpunch unit. He can sort of sit at the back, and if you get near, then he can leap on top of you and rip you to shreds. And I can even forward deploy him if I actually want to. And his Imperative's quite good as well. His battle round thing. If I use his one, everything gets light cover, even if it's not in cover.
Very
nice.
It's
not bad Imperative,
Very
actually.
Nice. Yeah.
So that's him. I've got a Broodlord. I haven't given him anything extra, because why would I? I've got a Neurothrope. They're amazing, especially when you spend 2 CP on them. So what I've done is I've given him a Resonance buff, so he's now getting +2 to cast instead of +1. He now also knows an additional power, so he knows pretty much every single power I want him to know. And I've also given him the Warlord traits and Uptick Tendrils. So his ability where he can only point at a Psyker and they can cast on 3 dice, he can do twice. So he can give it to himself and a unit that I want to Psychic Interrogate, for example.
Do you think in a year's time they're going to change it to an older thrope?
An old throat, instead of a new throat. Yeah, very good. Neurothroat.
Oh, neurothroat.
Because neurons for brains.
Yeah, got it.
Right, yeah.
I
So
do this.
crackle, I don't know, snap and pop, I don't know.
Snap, crackle, pop, because he pops out the things, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, he can pop out of hiding. Anyway, right, so they're my main HQs.
The pop brothers, really, isn't it?
Stop talking nonsense.
Never.
So they're the 3 HQ. In terms of troops, I've got 3 units a turn against 10 each, because blast is a thing, and it means I've got more units to run around and do stuff with, basically. And they're quite cheap, and their guns aren't too shabby. They're quite good at killing poxwalkers and cultists and guardsmen and things. Home against 2 units a 10 again. I've given both of those units adrenal glands as well, actually, so they're actually strength 4 instead of strength 3. So instead of having a 10-inch move, they're now an 11-inch move.
Very nice.
So they're going to be very, very quick, running all over the place. And never mind the strat where I can auto advance and charge them an extra 6 inches is also very nice.
Yes, I recently had that done to me.
Yes, with more than 10 of them, I imagine.
27.
Yes.
2 units. 27.
So Horn against 10 against Ever troops. I've got a fast attack. I have a Parasite of Mordrax. He's pretty cool.
I know he is.
He can fly around and do mortal wounds and things with a stratagem. He can infect things and turn off their objectives secured, which is nice.
Yeah.
And also make Ripper Swarms pop out of you.
Where'd you get him from?
Well, again, you got him for me.
Yeah,
Because I was giving you a lift all the way somewhere for a tournament. Anyway, I've spent a CP on him on Alien Cunning. So he's now objective secured. Counts as 5 models when on an objective. And he can also fall back, advance, and still do actions and things, which is really handy if I took something like Banners, which I didn't today, but it was an option. Also back here I've got some elites. I've got 2 units of free Zone Throats. Why 2 units of free? Because their mortal wound smite thing caps out at 3, so 5 units of free. Turret screens at the back, no upgrades on that, they just sit at the back and shoot things. And they've got 2 card effects. I've got a Smash Effects and a Shoot Effects. The Smash Effects has the Talons and also the Crunching Claws, because D3 plus 3 damage is too good not to take. He also has Dermic Symbiosis, who has a 4+ invulnerable save. Why has he got that? Because he normally runs off by himself, and an invulnerable save is very handy on him. And I've got the Shooty one, which obviously has the Heavy Venom Cannon and the Talons. And I've given him Voracious Ammunition, so after he's hit something with his gun, I can potentially do mortal wounds to them as well, which is also very nice. He's also not bad in combat, because obviously Talons. I've also given both the card effects as Adrenal Glands, Toxin Sacs, and Chitin Fawns. So they're both a bit quicker, both a bit stronger. Hits for 6 auto wound in combat, and they have an additional AP, so all their big things are going to be AP 4, and on the charge will be AP 5. So that's very nice. That is my list. It's lovely and glorious, and let's have a cracking time.
I couldn't hear you on deaf. What?
Yes, Death Guard. Right. Anyway, secondaries. You're there with the board, sir. Tyranids. I have chose Psychic Interrogation because I should dominate the Psychic phase, and it's a CP farm. I've got no prisoners because you've got a fair amount of wounds. I think we worked it out that if I kill all your infantry, I'd get 10 points. Because it's 90 wounds and I get a +1. And they're all obsec anyway. Engage on all fronts because I'm very quick. I'm very, very quick because I'm Kraken, so running around shouldn't be too much of an issue. It was either that or Banners, but it's just easier just to move and get points, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then Death Guard, you're going with Fleeing Vectors, so kill 7 models each turn. If you kill them with Plague Weapons, you get extra points.
Kill 7 and get a point. Kill 7 Plague Weapons and get 2 points. Fail Morale and it's 2 points. Fail Morale with Plague Weapons, it's an extra point. So it's up to maximum of 5
Failing
points.
Morale might not happen so much because of Synapse, but if you kill their Synapse, then that can definitely happen. Because Term against the Leadership 5, just to let you know. So if you kill their Synapse, they could run. Spread the Sickness. Do actions on objectives, 3 points if it's on your home one, 4 points everywhere else. So that's a good one. And Engage.
I want to come a little bit close to you.
I mean,
too close. You might
because of the deployment and the fact you start in a quarter, getting into 3 quarters for at least 2 points isn't that difficult. So you're guaranteed 2 a turn. Yeah. And if you're a bit quick and you get onto the other side of the board, you can get 3, which is nice. So Engage is good on these sorts of missions where you start in, a table quarter, or the ones where where it's like diagonal and you start in 3 quarters. Like all you have to do is move an inch and you got it.
Yeah.
So they're secondaries. I can't remember if I mentioned deployment zones, but they're opposite table quarters, obviously. Need to roll to see who's going to be defender and attacker now. So after you, Andy, because
it's a 4, sir. Well, it doesn't matter.
There you go. Where would you like to deploy for, or would you like to choose or not?
I know where you want to be, so I'm going to put myself over there.
Okay, because I've got a better camera angle over it, and I always stand here. It's nice. Yeah. So Tyranids are going to be in this quarter. Death Guard will be in that corner, and we'll be back after we've alternated and deployed. And we are back after deployment. A couple of things to mention. Obviously, I mentioned the objectives are in all the table quarters. For those who can't see, they're underneath the craters in those quarters. Thank you. And we're actually going to class these areas of rocks just on the sides here as difficult ground.
And there's rocks.
Right, they're difficult ground rocks.
And the rocks.
And the rocks.
You're going to class them as difficult ground. I'm going to class them as rock.
They're rocks, which are difficult.
I'm going to call them rocks.
They are rocks, which are difficult ground, so you can walk through the gaps here. But obviously I'm ignoring all movement and advanced modifiers, and all of your stuff does as well, apart from your poxwalkers, tanks, and
you class that as a building?
2 separate runes.
You class that as a tank?
Oh my god, just be quiet. Right. Not these ones here, because you can't physically walk through there, but those ones you can do. Just difficult ground.
That one.
And obviously you forgot to mention that your Rhino has got 10 plague runes in it.
It has got 10 plague marines.
Maybe right.
And a dream. I have 10 plague marines and a dream.
And a dream.
And a dream.
You have a dream? Right.
I have a dream.
Call the Plague Marine champion, Martin. Okay, right. The point for the Tyranids. I've got some Zanthropes here because they can fly and they can actually zip over there. Termagants here to run over there. Hormagaunts here to... I've got lots of things that can run over here, basically, over here. Zanthropes, Termagants, Hormagaunts, Broodal there. Carnifex is there as well. That's all fairly quick. On this side, I've got Hormagaunts and a Parasite, which is very quick to get over there. I've obviously got options with other things that can go that way as well if I need them to. In the ruin here, I have a bunch of Termagants, 2 lots of 10, Zoanthropes, Neurothropes, Swarmlord, and the Excrins all at the back there, having a nice little party in the ruin, basically. It's a cracking party.
That it is.
Cracking party, mate. Your deployment, sir.
Yeah, I did a nice line of 2 squads of Poxwalkers as my smite screen.
Yeah.
I just want not to die from smite first.
Are you scared of my smites?
No, do you know, I was saying today off camera that it's actually nice when a Tyranid player doesn't take the ringed hive talent and go, oh, I'm just going to fly over here and kill half the Terminators with bombs.
Oh no, you mean the harpy?
The thing with the wings that fly across the two cannon.
The harpy, yeah. Look, my flying thing is a flying half tyrant, but he doesn't do bombs. He just shoots a damage 5 gun at things.
It automatically puts a sour taste in your mouth for the following 5 turns of the game when someone comes over and kills 5 Blight Lord Terminators before the psychic phase even begins. It's like, do you know what? Whatever, I don't care. I'm going to enjoy the rest of the game.
The thing with Tyranids is Tyranids can damage you in every single phase of the game.
Yeah.
Movement,
yes.
Psychic,
yes.
Shooting,
yes.
Charge,
yes.
and fight.
Yes. They
can hit you in every single phase of the game, which is absolutely brilliant. But every time someone's thrown a harpy in my deployment zone with Tyranids, I'm just missing it out of the sky because that's just hilarious. You can't really do that. Yeah. No, it's a shame. Anyway,
I've got Poxwalkers, I've got 10 Blight Lord Terminators.
Blight Lords and Terminators and characters and
Tellymans in here, like about here, like directly touching them.
Yeah, you've got your blob behind your Poxwalkers.
Chaos cultists just on the objective. I've got a couple of tanks here as well. Got one bloat drone there, just tucked out the way. I don't want any shots going on them straight away, that's for sure. Yeah. Tank over here, just sitting in some cover. Probably gonna get shot at. They probably both will, but I could have put them back here. But range is a thing. I don't mind if you do shoot them because it means you're not shooting other stuff. And if you shoot other stuff, great because you're not shooting them. It's kind of a win-win for me.
Well, I think that's Death Guard is resilient. The probably least resilient things in your army are cultists, but they're hiding, or your Rhino, and it's a Rhino, so you don't really care.
Yeah, and the Rhino's got the Plague Marines in, so they're ready to sort of pop over that way, back up from the Plague Marines over here. Got a hauler ready to sort of pop out and do some stuff. It really is what you see is what you get with play companies. You know, everybody knows the Death Guard what's predictability is going to be because we don't really have
slow, disgusting, and sometimes resilient.
Sometimes.
Shall we roll a see who goes first?
I'm going to let you win this. I'm going to roll a 2.
Are you?
Yep. That's a 3.
It's a 3. It's better than you said it would be.
Yeah, you're going to roll 5.
Oh, no, I've got the 2. Okay, so Death Guard, turn 1. We'll be back after you've done some commanding and moving and things.
Oh,
you did Tallyman.
I get a CP, and I get a second CP.
Well, actually, I get a CP as well. It's nice, isn't it? Everyone's getting CPs. CPs for everyone!
5 CPs for me!
And here we are back after Death Guard turn 1 command and movement phase. You got a CP from your Tallyman. We both got CPs. We did all that on camera, and then I activated my imperative, Predatory Guile. So all my infantry that's not in cover, such as Termagants, Hormagaunts, are now in light cover. Yeah. So I've got 4 saves now, which is nice because bolt guns. Yes. So that was me, and then you did lots of moving.
Yeah, basically, look, I'm playing a very aggressive game against Tyranids because I know firsthand if I don't get aggressive with them first, they will get aggressive with me, and I cannot afford for them to charge or shoot me first. So I have to go in and go hard and try and do as much damage as I can turn 1 to eliminate as much threat for turn 1 Tyranids as I can. So if you're watching this may be how you deal with them, or it may not be. We don't know yet.
Yeah, watch more to find out.
Yeah. See turn 2 and find out now. Tune in next week, folks. Tanks will move forward. I've got line of sight on certain things, go up the board, because obviously we do suffer -1 to hit if we can't see parts of the unit, so I've now dealt with that by moving them into other things view next turn, but it's what we have to do this turn. Blood drones come to the top of the building, gaining line of sight over everything.
Well, you can't shoot over the building because it's still obscuring, but you can shoot down this way.
See them, I can see them.
But yeah, you can't shoot over a building even though you're fly.
Oh.
Because it's obscuring. You can't shoot through or over a bit of room. But you can see some things over here and some things over there.
Do some stuff.
And he looks cool.
Poxwalker's advanced, got a nice 6-inch advance on them. Got a nice 1-inch advance on these ones, which is fine because they move 5. And you know what? Terminators move 5 as well. So actually I could bring them up a little bit closer because they move 5.
Yeah. But your blobs moved forwards that way.
Yes.
Poxwalkers have ran into the middle.
Yes.
And then over here, your Marines got out the Rhino and marched forwards. Your Rhino, you got like 6-inch advance in your Rhino.
I did.
So you managed to zip over here.
Well,
-2 because of the crater, but you got
got
there.
First, got a 3-inch move, and then they moved their 5 inches on top to make them nice and close to those guys there.
Yeah.
These other ones have moved that way, not advanced, just moved because they want to be able to do some shooting as well. The drone and the Horde have obviously come out to play. The Chaos Cultists tried to do a
Spreading of the sickness.
but I didn't get a 4 because they aren't infantry like that. They don't automatically.
They're not obsecs. They don't also pass. Yeah.
So it's a shame.
Yeah. They were trying to be sick, but they're failing at the moment.
If you wonder why I didn't do the Poxwalkers, because they advanced. I can't do an action and advance. So that's why I will not be getting to Predictions this turn. I couldn't do it any other way, unless, of course, I'd left these Marines on there. But you know what? It's okay.
You'll have another go to try and do that.
Turns to try and get points. If I don't max, I don't max. It's just one of those things. So, out of the cauldron and into the frying pan, into the bed with a beautiful woman.
Perils the Playcaster.
So he's going to be doing
Psychic phase.
a psychic phase. He's going to be doing Miasma Pestilence onto the Terminators.
Is he?
He is. He needs a 6 to do that.
That's nice. That's a 3. Command point?
I will be yeah, I think so. Down to 4. Okay. It's 6. It's an 11. Would you like to attempt to deny my 11?
No, I'm not going to try and deny that.
Okay. I mean, it's 3. You might as well.
No,
you could get
because the Broodlord's only got 1 deny, you see. Actually, let's see if these guys are in range as well. Actually, I will try and deny it because Smite and Curse are left out of range.
Yeah,
so I need a 12, but hey, why not? Nope.
If you did it, I would have just left the house immediately. But yeah.
You would have conceded.
I would have been very upset with you, yeah? I would have written you a letter saying how angry I am with you.
Yeah, I mean, conceding after the first turn psychic phase would make sense if I went first. But your own psychic phase, maybe not so much. Anyway, so Terminator's -1 hit. Cool. Okay.
That's my psychic phase done. Another cast to do. So,
yeah.
Okay, and into a shooting phase, I'm going to start things off with all of the bolters going in to this squad. Sorry, all the combi bolters from that unit can see this unit. So I'm going to put all the combi bolters into these guys.
All the Terminators shooting this swarm against, and they've been given +1 hit by the Tallyman, and then rerolling ones because of your Lord, and 6s are exploding.
It's 32 shots plus rerolling 1s plus exploding 6s.
Oh, I've just said that.
Yeah, but I just did it shorter. That's what I did there.
Well, no, what you did is you made it longer because you had to repeat what I'm saying, and everyone's just watching you count dice. Hurry up.
Well, I was going to pause it. I didn't think you were going to. Oh wait, I've got 32. Yeah,
that many?
That's 35. That's right. I knew this.
Roll the dice. Everyone's waiting.
Okay, 2 6s are re-rolling.
Try that one again. Okay. Pick up the ones. Roll them again.
I will.
There's a few.
A couple. I could.
Just very gently move them.
I don't want to knock any over.
Okay, so rerolls from the Lord. 1 miss and then more 6s, but you have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What was that? 7? 7? Number Nurgle.
7. Very Nurgly. So that's 1.
So a bit over average.
May I borrow 6
you may borrow some.
Thank you, sir.
You got 3 more red dice there, but sure.
I'll borrow 3 of yours then.
Right.
The best 3.
On top of this 3.
I'm thinking 4.
You are?
3s.
Yeah.
But I only bought. Oh no, you get 4 percent.
Yeah, I mean light cover at the moment, which is why I did it. I knew I was going to get lit up by bolsters.
Please. No rerolls. I didn't do plague weapon.
I was going to say you could have made them plague weapons, and then that'd be better for flame vectors as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't think about that. Never mind. Too late.
I've got other stuff to do that with.
Well, yeah, I mean you got other Marines. So take out all the 1s and 2s, and we'll count them up. Right. 23 saves, 4 ups. Because they're in cover, apparently. Not going to save many of them, though. I think they might still all be dead.
I hope so.
4. Yeah, they're dead. Right, yeah, Hormiguts all died. That didn't go to plan.
No. Next up, this tank here is going to put everything into the Broodlord.
What's the Broodlord? 4+ invulnerable save.
Both these tanks, I'm going to do both at the same time.
Really? Just do one at a time. Next, it just makes things more complicated and stupid. Just pick a tank and shoot with it.
Just do double the shots.
Well, if you want to waste some firepower, fine.
I want to make sure I kill it, because Broodlords are nasty. Actually, I know you're right, I will do one
Just
at a time.
do one.
One at a time, because
if an entry cannon goes through, it's D3+3 damage.
Yeah, I'm going to do the entry cannons first.
Don't be silly with things.
It's not being silly.
You've hit once. Yeah,
Strength 8.
no, it's +5. Alright, more.
D6. I'll keep 4.
Oh, nice, very nice.
Yep, 4
That's
hits.
alright. Yeah, cool. Freeze.
Okay. Going ones. 4 go through.
Oh.
Minus 2 AP. 4
It's okay, I'm all saves.
He felt 6 wounds worth.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's dead.
I mean, I could CP one, and you can shoot the other tank at him, and
I don't think I can shoot him.
but it makes you shoot another tank at him, doesn't it?
I could just shoot that. Bolt guns.
Well, whatever.
Bolt guns. Plasmas.
No, you can kill him. That's
Yeah,
that
that's the right thing to
you
do.
can kill him. That's fine. So he's a death by plague weapon.
Okay, so that's 1 down. 6 more to go for that one. That's good.
Cool. Right.
Next up, I'm going to be putting my blight drone, that one over there. No, this one. This one's going to put my hauler.
It's a
Hauler's gonna
hauler.
fly into him.
Into the Carnifex.
Everything into the Carnifex.
Okay.
Just because he can.
Cool.
So I'll get 2 shots from the Mighty Missile.
You do.
On 3s.
You hit once.
3s again.
And you win on that.
Then minus lots.
6 up. No.
Ooh. D6, not half range. D6.
No.
D,
2 minus 1. 1 damage.
It's fine. Can I CPU on that?
Have you done a CP roll on the shooting phase?
No.
Well, you can CP it then.
I'm not going to. I've got faith in my army. He's got a missile launcher as well.
He does. Multi-missile and a missile launcher. You
Yeah,
know what's
one
missing?
shot
It's one
missile.
shot if you're doing crack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crack missile into Kraken. It's funny that, isn't it?
Missed it. Okay.
Everyone's cracking up listening to us.
Yeah.
I'm going to join
Okay.
playing Kraken. Right.
Middle tank is going to put all of its shots
Yes.
into this guy here. Apart from the
Can you actually see that one?
Yeah. Engine cannon.
Without going through that ruin?
No, yeah, one can. Okay. Okay. You can see engine cannons into him and mortar into them.
Well, you can't shoot him, he's a character.
No, so he's going to put the mortar into them.
Right.
And he'll put the engine cannon.
You can shoot termagants in the ruin.
No point.
Well, there's nothing else for him to shoot at.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's a weapon kills, isn't it? So much. So mortar first, D6 shots.
Into those termagants over there. Okay,
2,
cool.
minimum of 3.
It is minimum 3, yeah, because of blast. And you hit him. Yeah, that's cool. And yeah.
2 go 3, minus 2 AP.
6s because they're in cover.
Nice. 2 dead from plague weapons.
Plague weapon death. Yeah.
And then entry cannons.
Trenching guns into termagants because they had nothing else to shoot at.
Yep.
Yeah, you've got a termagant.
That's 3 dead from plague weaponry. I like it.
That's it.
Next up, I'm going to put my blight launcher into them. So 6 shots.
Yeah, onto the zone approach from
Hitting on
the drone.
3s.
Cool. It's not bad,
That's
is
some
it?
good shooting text.
Yeah.
And then
3 toughness 5. 6 toughness 5. It's 3s to win. We're rolling ones. Very nice. He's rolling well today. 4.
4 go through. Minus 3 AP.
Don't care. Invulnerable saves.
That is 2. That is 4 wounds.
Yeah, I'll be CPing one of them.
Was it 3 wounds each?
2 damage each.
2 damage.
It's like a normal blight launcher,
So
except
2 damage
it's
goes through.
got more shots basically.
I'm glad you did that CP now.
So am I.
Because next up, I'm going to put in.
Yeah.
How many have I killed? 3 things of.
You kill 3 things with plague weapons.
Hmm.
If you did the virulent rounds on your terminators, you wouldn't have to worry about it at this point, you see?
This is not point.
Right, you've had a think. What are you doing now?
So the guys in this unit are all going to put all their shots into him.
Into that kind of effect.
Yeah, I'm thinking so. But
Okay.
no.
Because you're what, planning on charging these or something?
Blight launchers are going to go into them.
Okay.
And all the other gunfire is going to go into him.
Okay. Alright, what do you want to
So,
just
okay,
do blight
4
launchers
shots.
first then?
4 shots on the blight launchers, 6 on
Yep.
3s.
And then we run 2s.
You're wound, minus 2 AP.
Minus 1 because light
Yeah.
cover.
So
2 of them dead.
2 dead. Okay, so 2 more things to kill. Plague weaponry.
And then the other shots are going to the Carnifex. What do you want to start with?
I'll do the plasmas.
Are you going to supercharge? I mean, I'm minus 1 damage,
Minus
but the
one.
strength 8 might help. Rapid fire range.
He's in, the one behind isn't. So I'll get 2 shots on 1 plasma. Oh,
Right.
is it? Yeah. Oh no, they're both there. Is he in? Probably not. No, only one's in the back of it. So 3 shots of plasma.
Alright, are you supercharging?
I am going to supercharge. Because I've got a
Okay.
CPU.
Well, do the 2 with the guy with rapid fire in first.
He's going to overcharge.
Yeah, okay. So let's see if he gets any 1s. No, but he's missed. And then the champion. Oh, well, at least none of them were ones.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
Oh,
and then
dear.
you've got your bolter shots
4 bolter shots.
into the Carnifex
Into
as
the
well, you
Carnifex
say.
as well.
Then 5s. No, okay, we got a couple of time again. Okay.
Yeah, over here I've got a blight launcher. Just going to put it into them.
Okay.
And then the
Other shots, Carnifex.
plasma into the Carnifex. And no, everything from them into them.
Everything to the time again.
Everything to the
Right,
time
so what are you doing first? Light launcher?
Blight launcher.
Light launcher!
Blight launcher.
6 ups.
One more dead.
One more.
2, 3, 4, 6. One more thing for plague weapon.
Killed 3 things with plague weapons so far.
It's lucky. So, and I've got a bolt gun.
Yep.
2 hits. 2 wounds.
4 ups.
And they're dead. I've got plasma. Not going to overcook it. Hits. Wounds. Yeah. And then I've got.
Poor Termagants. Poor Termagants.
If you kill one more.
See what you got left? Just your tank now, isn't it?
Yeah. See, I've got one more thing. You know what I'm going to do?
One more thing, Jackie.
One more thing, Jackie.
Mortal Termagants.
I hope people get that. I hope they know what that is.
Jackie Chan Adventures.
Jackie
yeah.
Chan Adventures, brilliant, wasn't
it? I'm guessing Mortar and
looked
Termagants
forward.
or something.
Well, no, I'm thinking
Just to get you
about
one more
trying
kill?
to finish him off.
Well, you could do. That's
Damage
not
2
bad.
weaponry with a mortar. I can,
You hit on 4s.
yeah. 6 shots. Re-rip a reroll. I've got a reroll still.
Have you?
I haven't used a reroll yet.
Have you not?
No.
Sure.
What can he see? Can he see anything?
I don't know.
Well, he can shoot into the ruin, can't he? So he can shoot.
You can shoot the Termagants in here if you want to with the entropy cannons.
Entry cannons into that. Mortar into
To the brains. Okay, what are we going to start with?
I'm going to do the mortar first.
Okay.
3 shots.
shots.
I'm going to keep 3 because I'll probably get 2 or 1 if I reroll.
Hit on 4s because you're indirect. So 2 hits. Winning on 3s.
Reroll 1s just as well.
Yes, as well, yeah, snake eyes.
2 go through.
2 4-ups.
Oh, unbelievable. Okay, that had to happen, didn't it? Entry cannons both hit.
Yeah.
Both wound.
Yeah, you killed 2 Termagants.
Cool.
So at least you've not got killed the things with plague weapons now, because entropy cannons are plague weapons. So you've got 2 points for fling vectors.
I've got a
so
hammer
far.
launcher as well, so hammer launcher
He
is going
advanced.
Oh, of course he did, yeah.
Stop you and your tank in your tracks.
Yeah, that's
Get it? Tank's got tracks.
Yeah,
right.
very good.
Charge phase?
Yeah.
You were thinking about charging your plague marines in. Have you thought about it? Would you like to think about it?
I'm going to charge them into the unit here.
Termagants. So
Yeah.
7-inch charge, isn't it?
And do you know what I'm going to do? 7-inch charge. Within an inch, so it'd be
What are you trying to do?
3, so it'd be a 10-inch charge to get into there.
Well, maybe. Yeah, we'll have to measure it. Okay, and his other thing, he's decided not to charge the Termagants because you don't need to get extra kills for fleeing vectors.
Nope.
And you've got a bit of a roadblock, so you're just going to keep the roadblock there, essentially. Make me come to you, and come to you I shall. You have got 2 points for fleeing vectors.
I haven't got, because I haven't bought anything.
No, you haven't got engaged, or spread the same as term. You're in 2 quarters, not 3.
Yeah.
So 2 points to the Death Guard as we come back for Tyranids, turn 1. Okay, Tyranids turn 1, command and move the phase. In the command phase, we've both got a command point, because yeah, that's fun. Swarm Lord told the Hormagaunts that we're over here to be double objective secured, and he told the shooty Carnifex to reroll all its hits. The Neurothrope told himself and the Swarm Lord to cast on 3 dice when we get to the Psychic phase. In terms of moving, the Exocrines moved out of cover essentially so they can shoot things. I spent a CP on Bounding Advance for the Hormagaunts, so they got an auto 6-inch advance and they can charge, although there's nothing there for them to charge, because that meant they could zip over this, because I don't care about difficult ground, because of my adaptive trait thing. Run over there.
Death Guard player, mate.
I'm trying to be Death Guard, but better than Death Guard. Death Guard with Psychic and Speed. So they ran over there onto that crater, and my Parasite advanced and flew behind them nicely like that. So I've got a bit of sign-ups over there, and a load of OBSEC on that objective, because that's a thing. These Termagants, I spent a CP on opportunistic advance on them, so they auto-advanced 8 inches and can shoot their assault weapons without penalty. So out they go, they're going to shoot some Poxwalkers, putting more things over there for engage and that objective over there. Other termagants, Neurophrope stayed here. Zoanthropes just floated up the building. And then round here I've got the Swarm Lord and Zoanthropes, Carnifexes and Termagants all coming this way. Termagants advanced just enough to get engaged for that quarter over there, so I will be getting 2 points for engage, unlike Death Guard Andy. And with a bit of luck, my plan is essentially murder all of this. I mean, probably not the hauler, but maybe, we'll see. And then all you've got left then is your tanks and your blob over there to try and score points with.
Yeah.
And that's my plan. Stop you from scoring points, essentially, and at the same time getting no prisoners for killing your infantry and things. So that's the plan.
Man with a plan. What's some psychic?
I'm going to start with psychic. I'm going to start with my Swarm Lord doing psychic interrogation on your Plague Surgeon. And he's out of deny range from your Plague Caster. Yeah. He's casting on 3 dice and picking whichever 2 I want.
I pick all 3 ones.
So,
it goes off.
It goes off. What's the leadership of the Plague Surgeon?
Plague Surgeon, leadership 7 or 8?
Yes, he's leadership 8 and I cast on 8, so 1 CP for me. Lovely jubbly. Swarm Lord done. Okay, let's move over to these Zoanthropes up here. These cheeky chaps here, Death Guard Andy, if you're paying attention, are going to Neuroparasite these Poxwalkers here.
Okay.
Alright?
Yep.
That's gone off. You can't deny it, you're too far away. So there's 10 in that unit, isn't there?
In that unit of Poxwalkers?
Yeah.
The ones in the middle, in the objective?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So any 5s, because their toughness 4.
And 6s.
What wins? Well, 5s and 6s, yeah. So.
Wow, half a unit gone.
Well, you get shrugs.
Oh, I do, don't worry.
5 shrugs. Thought I'd get 4, wasn't expecting to get 5, but I'll take it.
Nope.
Half of them gone. Nice. Their brains went pop, snap, and I'm going to go Kraken. Right, okay.
I'd like to have made a couple more of the saves on them.
Well, yeah, you made none.
Yeah.
These Zoanthropes here, the nearest one, is the same distance between your Rhino and your Poxwalker, so I'm going to smite your Rhino, I think. So, yeah, let's smite your Rhino. Or do I smite your Rhino? Do I smite your Rhino? Yeah, let's smite your Rhino with your Zoanthropes. So 5, 6, 7, 8. That does go off, but you can deny that if you want to.
I might as well try. On a 9. No. No.
So D3 plus 3.
Yep.
4 mortal wounds on your Rhino.
I will have 6 left.
6 remaining. Okay, moving over to the Neurophrope. I will start off with a Cartonist. So,
oh wow!
Annoyingly,
that was like the worst thing you could have done.
It is a perils. I'm not going to waste a CP on it. I'll take D3 mortal wounds, but Catalyst has gone off. So
wow.
So let's just take D3 mortal wounds for 1.
Oh, I could have so much worse.
Okay, so Catalyst has gone off. Neurophrope's down onto 5 wounds. Oh, poo. I've put Catalyst on my shooty Carnifex, and then he's going to try and cast Synaptic Lure. So that's gone off on a billion. Well, it's that plus 2 basically. So what's that? 11. Let's put the reroll charges thing on your big blob of Plague Marines, because that's always fun. And that is my psychic phase there. Right, kicking off the shooting phase. Termagants, shooting Poxwalkers. Here we go. So they can hit on 4s because that's what they hit on. They advance, but opportunistic advance, it means I don't care about modifiers when I advance and shoot assault weapons, which is nice. Let's try 5. The -1, so 4, 6 up shrugs. Yay, kill 4 Poxwalkers! Way! Winning! Right, bunch of Poxwalkers dead. Moving over here to this shooty Carnifex, who's rerolling all his hits, shooting your Rhino, because it's the only thing you've got on that objective, which is interesting.
Yeah.
So he's going to hit one on 3s. Did you want to pop smoke or anything?
No.
No? Well, we want all hits anyway, so yeah. So 3s to hit. Rerolling. So if hit every time, smoke would have helped, let's see.
Yeah.
Strength 9.
So 7.
They've all gone through. It's at -3 AP, which one's -2. So 3 5-up saves, each one's 4 damage. That is a dead Rhino. That is a dead Rhino. Does it blow up? You thinking about also blowing it up? If you do, it will affect you, because it's not a putrid explosion, it's a normal explosion.
Yeah. Save CP.
No. One dead Rhino, though. Yay! Right, more guns. Excrin. Big unit of Plague Marines. Here we go. We have 6 plus D3 shots. For a total of 9.
9!
9! He's going to hit them on 3s. like that. You can win them on freeze, strength 8. Like that. It's -4 AP, so you got 6 up saves.
I don't care about the AP and Portugal.
7 6 ups.
Oh, 7?
This is your Plague Marines.
On Plague Marines?
Yes.
On those ones?
7 6 ups. AP 4, damage 3. You need 6s or death. The answer is death. Well, there's 3 left in that unit. Congratulations. Right, just the 3 Plague Marines left over there. That's a shame. X-Grid number 2, I've got options basically. Do I try and finish off that unit which I'm going to kill in combat anyway? Or do I shoot those Poxwalkers so you can't bring back more Poxwalkers?
Just be out there, I haven't made a single save today. Not one single save.
No, you're doing well.
5 and 6 ups, albeit, but I haven't made a single one on 1, 7.
Do you want to know why it is? It's due to my perfect...
17 models, I haven't made a single... 17 saves, I haven't made a single one.
It's due to my perfect target priority. I'm picking on things that I know I will kill. If I shot your Hauler, you'd have 5+ invulnerable saves.
Yeah.
If I shoot your Coolers, you'll have 5+ invulnerable saves. I'm shooting things that will have 6 up saves, because they'll now die. X-Grem, those Poxwalkers there, because then they'll die. It's 1 less unit for you, more no prisoners for me, and it's just my screen done, basically. So 7 shots, it's fine, because there's... What, 5 left from that one?
6.
Or 6? There's 7?
6.
Not many. Freeze to hit. Not as good as the other one.
Why can't you done that to my bloody Plague Marines?
I'll be winning on 2s, and they're 3 damage each, so just pick 3 Poxwalkers.
No, I will not.
You're going to try and get some 6s.
No.
Just pick 3 Poxwalkers up.
That was going to happen anyway.
Okay, into the charge phase. My shooty card effects is going to charge your... Oh, hang on. Yeah, no, I was thinking... No, right, yeah. Shooty card effects, charging your Plague Marines. Say 6 to get through that gap to you, and I'm re-rolling because I've got snapped. Yeah. I guess I'll be re-rolling. He's made it, just. Right, so the card effects has gone in like that, with a catalyst, and the other one I've just bumped into your Poxwalkers. So let's hit you with my shooty card effects first, into your Plague Marines. So he's got 7 attacks on the charge, 1 extra one because he charged, and 2 extra ones because he's got Talons. He's going to be hitting you on freeze, re-rolling everything because of Swarm Lord, and 6 is auto wound because of Toxin Sex. So I'll re-roll those ones.
Dead. Just 2 ones I can't
Well,
save.
2 auto wounds at AP 5, which becomes AP 4. They're dead already. And then you've got 1 left, which I'll wound on... I've wounded him 4 times. Yeah, I mean, I've killed 6 Plague Marines if there were 6 Plague Marines. So, yes, they're dead. And then, did you want to interrupt with your Poxwalkers? Or did you not? No? Alright, let's smash some Poxwalkers with some Crushing Claws, which will hit on freeze, and also win on 6s. He's missed a few there. And he'll win on a 2. That's 1 at D3 plus 3 damage. Hold on.
I made 1 save.
Well, I mean, it's 5 in total. So 4 more shrugs for 1 Poxwalker. So I've killed 8.
Yeah,
1 Poxwalker has been crushed into oblivion.
They took the whole game to actually roll some 6s.
And they've got 2 Talon attacks. 1 hits. And wounds. That's 3 damage. That's 3 shrugs on another one. That's another one dead. And I've got my tail attack, which is just 1 attack. He's not actually going to kill the unit. And tail misses. So there's what, 3 left?
Yep.
Yeah, interesting. Okay.
You might as well fight back.
You may hit me back with your Poxwalkers.
No stratagems going on here.
No.
And that's why.
Oh, wow.
1 hit.
Wow.
Nothing
happened. Interesting.
Three
But
Poxwalkers,
they're still alive and they're on the objective. So
Yeah, that's missing points.
that's key.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so yes, so I didn't do much consolidating around here. You consolidate your Poxwalkers in a bit. In terms of points for Tyranids turn 1, I got 3 for Cycle Interrogation, 2 for Engage, and 2 on the primary because I killed a Rhino off an objective, which is nice.
Yeah,
So I got what was it? 7 points in my turn. At the start of your Death Guard's turn, you had 2 objectives, your home one and your centre one, because I failed to kill those Poxwalkers, so you got 8 points. So it's 7 to 14 for the Death Guard, but obviously you are a turn ahead. And then in your command movement phase, we've both got a CP, because yay, that's always good. Did your Tallyman get you on this turn? Or not? Can't remember.
No, he didn't. No.
Not yet, but you might do in my turn. But he has told the Terminators to get +1 a hit, which is nice. And he's done lots of moving. Do you want to tell the people about your moving and your thoughts and your game plans, sir?
Well,
apart from being really smelly and resilient.
Losses. I lost some Poxwalkers. Okay, they're Poxwalkers. I lost a squad of Marines and I've lost a Terminator.
Well, you've lost your left flank.
No, a Rhino. No, what I did was I've drawn you into my left flank. You've now opened yourself up to Terminator Assault, Lord Contagion Assault, tank assault, psychic assault.
I have counter charges.
You do, but you need to keep your characters alive, not charge them in. Because if I kill them, I'll start denying you points on psychic interrogation and such. Because I've got to just run away that way with my characters, kill them, then run backwards. You're never going to get any more points on it. So there's ways I can.
Well, I can outrun you, but sure.
Well, yeah, then I'm going to shoot them.
Release the Kraken.
Release the Kraken team. Yeah. So,
anyway, so yeah, thoughts.
I've moved stuff into places where I feel like they're going to be able to do numerous things. If things go right with certain things, they can shoot other things. So I've left myself options at every given point. It just revolves on me making some good charges, some good shots, some good firepower, and hoping things work out well. So going into a turn, I moved these Marines onto here, and I spread the sickness here because I didn't know how long I'd be able to hold this objective.
Yes, with what's coming towards it.
There's 5 Marines.
Spread it there while you can.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Spread the sickness there. Get 4 points. It's 4 points. Over here, I've moved the Marine. I advanced the Pork Walkers just onto the objective, just to make room to get more bodies on there because they're all sick.
Yeah.
And so that essentially, once I've killed all my stuff, just 2 things you've got to kill off. Well, of course, what I should have done was something I didn't do. Oh well. You realise what I should have done, don't you?
What? Fall back with the Pork Walkers?
Back at combat.
Well, did you want to do that?
Is that okay?
Yeah, whatever.
Thank you. I will be falling back out of combat with them immediately. Oh.
Is that so you can shoot with Carnifex?
No, it's so I can. Oh, actually, I'll use their movement. It's so that I've got 2 units on the objective.
Yeah.
And also it means that I can put a charge through. It's pretty much the same distance of both of them now. So
yeah.
I can charge both Carnifexes.
If you really wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, I'll put most attacks into one to kill one off. But
so your Terminators are lined up behind the building with your characters, and your Lord of Contagions behind them, bossing them about.
Bear in mind that when I go into combat, everything's extra AP, +1 to hit, not just in the shooting, because the Teleman works in combat as well.
Yeah, it's just +1 to hit.
+1 to hit in every phase. So
it's nice.
With successful charges, this could be a really good little bomb, and I'm hoping to go in there and kill off that, kill off these guys, kill off this lot. And then really,
I hear lots of killing, but I'm not seeing much killing. I know,
it's going to come. This is to say, it all depends on stuff. Let's roll some dice to see what happens. So, over here, I've got a Plague Caster.
Yeah.
He's going to be doing a Miasma of Pestilence into them, first of all.
Miasma of Pestilence? What do you mean a smite?
No, Miasma of Pestilence.
Curse of the Leper.
Curse of the Leper, yeah, that's it. That's, Curse of the Leper. I need a 6 for that to go off.
Do you? That's nice.
I do.
That's not a 6.
I've got a CP. I'm going to go down to 5, because I'm going to reroll it. Try and get a 6. I get a 9. Would you like to attempt it?
Yeah, I'll try and deny that. Let's roll a 10. Just like that.
Oh,
there you go.
On. Okay, but that's what I'm going to do, because now, the one you're going to fail is what I want, which is a miasma. Oh, it didn't go off, didn't it?
No, it didn't go off. No pestilent will fall out. It's for you,
Sam.
Sam.
I'll do a miasma, and I'll do the miasma onto a Lord of Contagion.
That's nice.
Actually, I'll do it onto my Terminators.
Well, see if you cast it first, and then you can decide.
I'll cast it, an 11.
That's nice.
Yes.
You cast that one. So where's that going?
That's going to go onto the Terminators.
Terminators minus 1 hit again.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me. Make the more resilient thing more resilient.
Yeah, I mean, Contagion could benefit from it, but he's further away, and I can't guarantee his charge could even get in, so it might be a waste of a miasma. Whereas they only did a 6-inch charge, or whatever it was to get in, it makes more sense to give them, if they're going to be in combat.
Well, it's not only that. If you're buffing something that's more resilient in the first place, it's going to have a bigger effect, because I can't even hit you. If he fails his charge, I can't even hit him anyway.
Exactly it. So it's going to be a waste of a psychic power.
Yes. Right.
Okay, so
guns.
Shooting phase. I'm going to spend a CP, and I'm going to be making my combi bolters into plague weapons.
Virulent rounds.
Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, 6s exploding, and then on the woundings, I'll be rerolling wound rolls of 1 because let's all play weaponry.
Yeah. So what are they all shooting at?
They're going to shoot everything into these guys here.
Into the Hormigans?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll let you count your billion dice.
Yeah, it's all but 3, so it's all there.
1 billion dice. No, combi orders into Hormigans.
Wow.
Reroll the 1s, and then we'll count up the hits and the explosions on the 6s and things. Right, 35 hits after all the explosions and rerolls out of 32 shots. Not bad.
Toughness?
3.
So 3s to wound, rerolling 1s, plague weaponry.
Correct.
Wow.
Lots.
Yeah, I'm just going. Okay, he's picked up the dice. He's going to re-roll these ones. There's lots of them to hit, to save.
I've got another one.
He's got another one. There we go.
Okay, this many saves. I've got some in cover. How many have I got in cover?
4? Yeah.
4s.
2 dead.
4s.
1 dead.
4. Okay. 5s. Yeah, they're dead.
They're dead.
Okay, we're back. You're moving on to your hauler, and you're thinking about shooting the zone fruits?
Yeah, I'm going to do my bile spurt, so it's assault D6.
Okay. D6 or D3?
D6? Oh, sorry, D3.
Okay, so
sorry.
two shots.
Two
Okay,
shots.
hit on 3s.
Okay.
1 hits. And what is strength 6, wasn't it? So that's a wound. 4 plus invulnerable save. I'm good. What else you got?
I'm going to do
Punk.
the... Multi-motor. Yeah.
Multi-misser missing.
Yeah.
Crack missile?
Quick massive crack missile.
Try again. And a crack
and
missile. Well, multi-misses and missiles miss a lot.
Missing a lot.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they're there for. This is why I don't ever run them.
Yes.
Ever.
Yes.
Oh,
No.
they're dreadful.
Well, that was fun. What else you got?
Okay.
Tanks in your
I've got the
drone.
bloat drone. So the bloat drone's going to put its 6 assault shots into the guy with the rings on the objective.
Okay, cool. Well, he is -1 a hit. And you can't reroll hit rolls against him.
Yeah.
So you hit the 4s. Still not bad, though. Okay. You're winning on
Real
3s.
plate weapons, right?
Yeah, because it's wound roll, not hit roll. Winning on 3s. More on the 1. Very nice. Very nice.
Nice. 4 goes through.
Now, normally the -2 would have an effect, but right now I've got my shields up. So he's actually got an invulnerable
6.
save. I've got an invulnerable save.
Oh, okay.
Because I've got my shielding imperative. Oh yeah, I can't remember if I mentioned it or not. I'm doing my warp shielding for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
So he's not a monster, so he only gets a 5 up invulnerable save. So I have a feeling he's probably dead.
6 wounds, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, the parasite only had 6 wounds, so yeah, he's dead. Right, so tanks.
Thanks a lot.
Tank numero uno.
First tank is going to put its mortar. Okay, so I'll show you what I'm doing. See if I can do this.
Yes.
The first thing I'm going to do is put the tank here. It's going to put its entropy cannons into them.
Into the brains. Brains!
Mortar into them.
Interesting.
And the Warhammer volley guns not in range or anything. So.
Okay, alright, so big guns into zone threats. What are you starting with?
Big guns. 3s.
Nice, you got a hit. You got a wound.
I did. 4
4
up.
plus.
No.
I'll be CPing that. Damn it.
No. That's D3 plus 3.
Yeah, one's dead.
He is dead. Very dead. I have the mortar.
Yes.
6 shots for 1 shot.
Command point?
No, just one's fine. Just take all the wounds
Nice
off.
hit. Nice wounded.
-3 apiece. 4.
And fell that one as well.
2 wounds. Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to hit that unit down nicely.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Okay, and then I've got the mortar into the other unit in front of them. 5 shots.
Oh, so what's this mortar now?
Going into those guys there, as I said.
This is from the next tank, is it?
No, same tank, the mortar went into them.
No, the mortar's just hit
yeah,
them.
Of course, yeah, sorry. This is that so middle tank, going mortar into those
Middle
ones,
tank more into them.
and the entropy cannons going into that guy at the back.
Okay, so this is the mortar. You've hit 4 times.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You're moving on 2 rolling 1s.
And
That's 4 dead Termagants.
at least you was 5, right?
Yes.
Cool.
It's not very good.
No. Okay.
And then the entry cannons, you said X-Crim.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Go.
Hits twice.
Nice. You're winning on 4s, top of 8.
Rerun 1s, big weapon wing.
You can.
Just the 1.
-4, 6.
4 AP.
That goes through.
D3 plus 3.
Yeah.
6 wounds.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very, very nice. I'll have to check how many he's got, actually. Right, so the X-Crim's down to 9 wounds. You also shot the volley gun into the Termagants, killed a couple more of those. And last and final time. Oh, you still got your drone as well, haven't you? Tank and drone. What are you doing?
Used the drone. He killed that.
Oh, yeah,
there.
you did. Yeah.
I've
Yep.
got 1 tank over there. Now he's going to put the mortar
Yes.
into them. And he's going to put the entry cannons into him. And he's not going to fire anything else.
Slugger into the Termagants?
Nope.
You want them to fail morale so you get more points?
Yes.
Even though I could just auto-pass the morale test.
If you want to. We've got 2 CP and there's a whole other phase yet. You might want to save something.
Okay, so mortar, entry cannons.
Yes.
What are you starting with?
Entry cannons.
Okay. Both missed. Glorious.
That's fine. Doesn't matter.
Mortar.
Mortar, D6 shots, and I'm going to spend a CP. No, I'm not, because it's 2 wounds each. No point.
They've got 4 wounds, damage 2. You don't need damage 3. Complete waste of
So,
time.
yeah, D6 shots.
For free.
Yeah.
You hit on 4s because it's indirect. And you've hit once.
So I need.
And you don't wound. Plus 5.
Might as well CP that one.
Okay. You do wound. Okay. Oh, you want to try and finish one off?
Yeah. I do.
You do finish one off.
It was worth it.
Well done. Okay.
Okay, so.
That's your shooting done, yeah?
The shooting done.
Interesting.
Yeah. I just put the dice.
Drop dice don't count.
Drop dice handy. I'm going to 5. That's a good shot. Yeah. So that's the end of the shooting, and then I'll reduce the charges. I'll just decide what I'm going to do.
Cool. Okay, here we are in the start of the charge phase for the Death Guard. You wanted to charge your Terminators into both the Carnifexes. You need a 7.
You need a 7.
Dude, that is definitely at least a 7. They're in.
Contagion is going to charge into this one here.
He's going to run around there, is he? Let's roll him. That's not going to be enough.
Pass. I'm going to CP that one.
Okay. And that's not enough either. Okay. But your Terminators have gone in. Oh, your Hauler.
Into them.
Oh, yeah, he's in. He's right next to them. Hauler's going for the Termagants.
That's the 7 that I would have liked for him.
Yeah, he's going to eat some Termagants. Num, 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 num. And we'll chuck the Terminators in as well. Right, the Terminators have gone in. You've got some over here and some over there. Yep. Your one's over here hitting that Carnifex, and that includes your flails. One's over here hitting that Carnifex. And you spent your last 2 CP on Eternal Hatred.
Yeah, plus 1 to wound.
Yes, because you hate me eternally.
I'm already hitting. I've already got 1+1 to hit because I'm a tally man.
Yeah, so you're hitting on 2s.
And I've got +1 to hit, and I'm re-rolling. Oh no.
Well, you're re-rolling wound rolls of 1 because you got play ones. You're out of re-roll hit rolls range because your Lord didn't make his charge, unfortunately.
I should have liked him to get in because then they both would be dead. But never mind.
But having axes at strength 6 and contagion putting you down a toughness 6 was good anyway, and now you get +1 wound on top of that.
Yeah.
Along with your plague weapon re-rolls, so yeah, it could be good.
Flails. So I'm going to start with flails. So
flails into the shooty one.
There's flails and 3 guys of axes. Flails and 2 guys of axes going into him.
And then you got your 4 axes going into the other one.
6 axes going to the other one. Flail, 2 guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, where's your champion? Is he in this lot or that lot?
Oh, so champion is that one there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So alright. So 2 flails going into the shooty Carnifex. Off you go, hitting on 2s. With no rerolls or anything, which is unfortunate because you've just rolled 3 ones.
Oh well.
But hitting on 2s is still good. And your strength 5 with a flail. But the toughness 6 now, so you're winning on 4s instead of 5s. Yes. And rerolling 1s. So 4s, rerolling 1s. We got lots of 2s, unfortunately, and some 3s. But that is 5.
Yeah, -2.
-2, so 4 ups, because they've got the shields up and whatnot. Okay.
Ooh.
But they're all -1 damage, and then I've got my shrugs.
Okay.
So 4 do go through from the flails.
Go through. Okay.
Okay. So he's down to 4. And you've got 6 attacks with the axes. Okay, hitting 2s.
Everything hits.
Nice. And he's moving on 3s because you're +1 a wound.
Rolling 1s. Everything wounds.
Yeah, you do. So 6.
6 saves. You're going to make enough. You're going to survive.
4 ups.
1, 2, 3.
I need to make a shrug.
So 5 up. 6 up.
5 ups.
Oh, you make 1. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, on average, you shouldn't have killed me. But you've done very well, though, down to a wound. Luckily, I don't bracket.
It's not enough.
No, not.
So I've got 6 attacks over, guys. So
well, 6 times 3 plus 1 because of the champion, essentially.
6.
19 attacks.
9, 12, 15.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's it. Nice. Hit on 2s. This guy hasn't got any shrugs, though. So. Okay, hit on 2s. No rerolls. And you're winning on 3s because they're all axes. They're all strength 6 and toughness 6, but +1 wound. 3s rolling 1s.
Gotta love that plague weapon with goodness.
Yep. That's not bad. So 3, 6.
That was 1.
Yeah, I know they're 1.
3, 6, 9, 12.
12.
What?
Again, I should be okay.
Yeah. Ooh, you're not. You're dead.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got a wound left.
Oh, come on!
They've both got a wound left.
I mean, that's
wow.
going to cost me some serious damage now.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking you should have put at least 1 or 2 more into him to make sure that he died and then you at least kill 1. But it's unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
I've got him. Because he uses national more.
Yes, you do. I mean, to be fair, with my saves, I did below average on my saves. If I did average, they'd both have like 3 or 4 wounds left.
Yeah.
So, split firing was never really going to kill them. Although you came very close.
4 attacks and my national more, hitting on 3s.
Into the Termagants. Num 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 num. You're winning on 2s. And it's AP of at least 2, isn't it? So that's 3 dead Termagants.
Yep. So morale might be a thing over here as well.
Morale might be a thing over there. You're quite right. Let's get rid of those 3. Okay.
Well, you're going to get to fight back, sir.
Yeah, well, I'll just hit your thing with 2 Termagants while I'm here, because that's not going to do anything. No, there we go.
Roll like that, please.
And then let's start smacking some Terminators. Right, so Termagants didn't do anything. We all saw that. I will actually get a bit closer though, because that's always fun. I'm going to hit you with a smashy Carnifex first, because he will actually kill them if you fail your saves. So 4 claw attacks. Hit them 4s instead of 3s, because, you know, miasma. Smelliness.
Oh, and it made a difference.
It did, but that does auto wound.
Okay.
So 4+ invulnerable save, or death.
Takes it.
1 survives. He's then got his 2 talon attacks.
Misses.
Which misses. Miasma's making a difference.
Miasma has made a big difference.
And he's got a tail, which hits and does wound. And that'll be another invulnerable save, and you're absolutely fine. Lovely.
Let's keep doing that,
Let's
guys.
hit you with the other one.
Come on, chaps.
Talons. This guy's re-rolling.
Wow.
He's re-rolling all of his hits, so that one. Because Swarmy,
So
that's also wounded.
That's not good.
He's wounded on 3s.
Oh, God.
So 6.
4 ups.
4 ups, yeah, because it's like -4 or something.
I've made 2, and I've got no CPs.
So 3 damage each, so 2 fails, so 2 Terminators dead.
2 Terminators. I'll take 2 Terminators being dead.
That's not bad. And then his 3 tail attacks, which probably won't do much. And then that'll wound on not that. So, yeah.
Cool. Okay.
So I've got 2 Terminators. You've crippled considerably 2 Carnifexes. Well done, you.
Yeah, I don't want them to be dead. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, we were just saying on average they should both have about 3 or 4 wounds left, but my saves were absolutely terrible.
I've got good. Well, I mean, me spending lots of.
The fact that
CPs
you splitted your attacks
and
and got them
did
both
that.
down to 1 wound each was quite good. Me personally, I would have put more into just one of them just to kill one of them, and then
I figured
the
the
other one
flames were going to do more than they did.
well, the -1 damage is a problem.
Yeah. Okay, so morale. You got 2 to take morale on.
Yeah, I mean, I'll roll for them. I need a 1 because you know leadership 5. Actually, you killed. How many did you kill? You killed 3. So a 1 or a 2 actually. Actually, no, I think they're in silence range. So I got my zone throat there, so they're good actually.
Have they been 6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend 2 CP on them and also pass. Because they're insanely brave. Right, Tyranids, turn 2 to see what they can do. So I did something really cheeky. Not only did I spend the 2 CP to auto pass around with the Termagants, I did that for a reason. Because in the 1 CP I got in my turn, I brought more of them back into the unit. And got them onto that objective in my command phase, so it's mine, and I scored points from it. So I got 8 primary points, making it 18 to 15 at the moment, so it's close. They then run over there. Other command phase things, the Neurothroat told himself and the Swarmlord cast on 3 dice, and the Swarmlord told the Zone Throats to be objective secured, and he told, what did he reroll hits, the Carnifex again. So yeah, so movement phase, Termagants just ran onto the crater over there to get some cover, because they're going to get shot at in a minute. Yes, you haven't got your 30 billion combi bolt with shots that can shoot them anymore, but you've got volley guns, mortars, things like that. This Excrin's moved forwards a bit just so he can shoot more things, and at least I've got something else moving that way for engage if I need to. Termagants come out of the ruin here, as did the brains, and the Excrin's moved a bit. I'm sweeping this way as much as I can, basically. Punchy Carnifex fell back. Why? Because if he stays in combat with your Terminators, you'll hit me before my Carnifex hits you. The shooty one stayed into combat because at least he can shoot you. And it's a 4 damage gun against 3 wound Terminators. Right, slightly reposition the Zone Throats because you've got dudes underneath them. But yeah, so Zone Throats there. I've pushed lots of things this way. He's fallen back. He's staying in combat to shoot you in the face. Swarmlord's come over. He's going to have a cracking fun time in a minute and murder some Terminators, hopefully.
Yeah.
My plan this turn is obviously do target interrogation. Hopefully engage because I've got Termagants and Termagants, so I should be getting at least 2 points for that. Excrin kill those Plague Marines, or 2 Excrins if I need them to. That's then my objective because I've got Termagants. Termagants and Termagants kill the Poxwalkers on there. Smite train to the Terminators before the Swarmlord goes in and finishes them off.
Not quite. You can carry on trying to think that.
I'm just letting you know what the plan is.
No, that's not gonna
Whether it
happen.
works or not, we'll find out.
I'm not letting you smite them. You cannot smite them.
You have 1 deny, good luck.
I haven't denied, but that's not how I'm going to stop you.
We got Poxwalkers there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I've got multiple smites. Yeah.
You can smite them after you've killed my Poxwalkers because they're closer to you than my Terminators are.
Yeah, whatever. It's fine.
Smite them first.
Fine.
I will not let
Whatever.
you smite the stuff that I don't want to get smited.
Right, start the psychic phase. I'm going to start with this little Zone Throat here, and it will smite your Poxwalkers. That goes off on a 10. Do you want to know that?
No.
No?
D3.
So D3 plus 1 into your Poxwalkers. for 4. 4 shrugs there.
You're so lucky. I should never have.
And they're all dead.
That was so lucky.
What was that about the Potswoggers getting in the way of the smites?
You should have got 1 plus 1, got 2. I should have made one of my shrugs and one would die.
On average, I would have got 3 mortal wounds.
Okay, well you killed those. Okay.
All aboard the smite train! Next unit of zone ropes. Now they can smite the Terminators.
Maybe.
Because I can pick this one. Okay, so they're going to cast on 4 plus 3, which is a 7. So that does go off.
To deny that.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend my CP.
Okay.
Try and get an 8 to deny that. Come on, game!
Unlucky, but it is only D3 plus 3, not D6. It's not super smite at least, but it is 2 dead Terminators. Right, okay, 2 more Terminators down. Yay! Let's do the Swarm Lord now with Psychic Interrogation, and you've got no denies left now, so that's a CP for me. Thank you very much, and also 3 points. And I'll move over to the Neurophrope now, and I'll start with a Catalyst, which goes off on a 12. Let's put a nice 5-up shrug on Mr. Swarmlord, because that's always good fun.
Coward, Tyranid, coward. Damn Tyranids are cowards!
Do I want the Swarmlord? or do I want to put the Catalyst on the Zone Probes?
It's a cowardly move either way. It's just which way do you want to be a coward? Don't attack Tyranid.
Oh, and he's been healed now because of Warp Siphon from the Neurophrope.
Oh, of course he has.
Because things within 18 inches of him took mortal wounds, he can heal Zone Probes within 12 inches.
Yeah, naturally.
And then his second cast will be Paroxysm.
Yeah.
You're having fun here, aren't you, Andy?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, so that's gone off on a 9. Let's make your Terminators -1 to win me in combat.
Yeah, okay. I mean, they're going to be dead before that anyway. So
well, this is just my insurance policy. All right. That's my psychic phase. Did you enjoy that?
I hated it. I hated every second of it. I hate Tyranids.
You thought your turn was really good as well, didn't you? You thought you did really well.
That's what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to go and buy 1,000 Suns. I'm going to learn how to play 1,000 Suns. And I'm going to come and play you 1,000 Suns.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat your Tyranids up for breakfast.
Well, the thing is, you forget I play 1,000 Suns. I am on the back of my hand.
I'm going to go and buy Grey Knights.
My Tyranids, when I played Grey Knights, smashed them into the ground.
I'm going to go and buy Sisters. And learn Sisters.
Fine. Anyway, right.
I will find an answer for your
You will
Tyranids.
find an answer with a towel, shoot them off the table.
Yeah.
While you're out of smite range.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so let's get some termagants, like those ones over there, and shoot that unit of 3 Potswoggers under there.
Yeah.
That's 8 shots. So 8 shots, hitting on 4s.
Nice.
And the Shrimp 5, so I'm winning on 3s.
As well.
And then -1 AP, so you won't get any saves, but you will get 4 6-up shrugs.
Oh, no,
-1 AP. 6-up shrugs, 4 of them.
No.
That's the unit dead.
I haven't made any.
You're not doing you haven't made any shrugs, have you?
Not on one.
Well, not enough, anyway.
Yesterday, I played a game. I rolled 6 dice in different shooting bits in the same phase. He shot with bolt gun, like bolt gun here, bolt gun there, bolt gun. And it was all like 6-up save. I was like 6-up save, 6-up save. I did it 6 times in a row. 6 sixes in a row.
Well, you should have done it 7 times. That would have been a blessed number, and then you would have more luck today.
Yeah.
So it's your own fault for anyone in 6. Slanesh was very happy though.
And I got a 5.
Anyway, now that they're dead,
Yeah.
I guess my other termagants can shoot something else in a minute. But let's get round to them in a moment, because first I want to shoot Excrement number 1 into those plague marines. Into those plague marines.
Yeah. Who didn't see that one coming?
So that's this one here.
Yeah.
6 plus D3 shots.
Okay. Okay.
They're going to hit and freeze.
Yes, they are. They hit every single time. Oh, sorry. Hit 7 times, sorry.
Strength 8, so freeze. At least your toughness 5, because otherwise I would have only dropped 1. Now it's -4, and I ignore cover.
That's 2 up. So I get 6-up saves.
4
I'm not going
6-up
to make any
saves.
off. I made 1.
And that's 3 dead plague marines, because it's damage free. You made a save, well done.
I did make a save, yes. Yes, I did.
Well done you.
I leave on there my champion and my blight launcher.
Cool. Second Excrim. Let's finish them off. 4 another 8 shots.
Okay.
Hit on freeze. Not quite as good as last time, but winning on freeze. 2 6-up saves, and there's 2 left. And there's 1 left. Interesting.
A champion.
So now it's a contested objective. Because I got 2 on there, you got 2 on there. We've both got obsects on
There's
there.
no firepower in him.
Well, I've got some Termagants, I've got nothing else to shoot at, so yeah, we'll shoot him.
Oh, I get +1 to my cover saves, I'm in a ruin.
X-Screens ignore cover.
Oh, cool.
They ignore light and dense cover, they're brilliant. Because it's massive plasma, they don't care if you're in cover. Only the front rank of Termagants are in range of that last Plague Marine, so they'll go into him, and then the other 3 will just have pop shots into your hauler, because why not? So 4s into your Plague Marine, and then 4 to wound, because they're strength 5. So that's 2. AP1 becomes AP0, and then you got light cover, so you do get 2 top saves actually. Snake Eyes, go on. Oh, he's lost a wound! He's still alive though. Oh, that would have been so humiliating if he died to Termagants.
Couldn't do anything more to kill him apart from...
3 Termagants into the hauler. And then 5s. Oh, 1 free up. Ah, you made that save. Curse you! You're making saves on the thing that's not doing anything.
Yeah, I mean, it's done nothing the whole game. Nothing.
Okay, so yeah, contested objective over here, which is key, because it means you've only got 1 objective now. Because I've nicked this one with my Xeranthropes, so that's going to deny you some points. Swarmlord's going to charge you to Terminators. I can't be bothered to roll the dice. He's just going to go there, because he's also in.
He's in.
Alright, he's going to go like that. Now, I do have a command point. Okay. Now, there are things I can do. I can think about saving it to reroll my wound rolls, or I can spend it on Trampling Charge.
Now, why don't you do that and mortal wound me on the way
and
in?
on the 2-up, I'll do D3 plus 3 mortal wounds as I run into you.
Why don't you do that?
Now that sounds glorious.
Yeah,
Shall I do that?
Why not, mate?
This is when I now roll a 1.
Oh, okay, you can roll a 1.
Like that!
I'll teach you, son. I'll teach you.
Okay, so running into them with his massive horn on his head somehow didn't do any damage, but he has got 4 swords, so I can use those, right? That sounds like fun. I've literally piled straight into and touching your base, so there's no way you can consolidate and get onto the objective or any shenanigans like that. Alright, I'm going to hit you on freeze because of my hazmat, actually. I was about to say 2s. I forgot to shoot with him.
Oh dear.
I'll shoot with him.
Oh, what? No. Too late.
Fine.
I'm nice, go on.
Well, I let you do something you forgot earlier, didn't I?
Go on. I'm not that.
And I couldn't shoot anything else into them because.
You shoot away, mate. Go on, do it. Give it.
Well, re-rolls. So he's only hit you once anyway. And he's wounded. You got a 4+ invulnerable save. It made no difference.
That's in your kind. You let people do things. Like,
Exactly.
People are that guy.
So,
don't be that guy. Just let people make mistakes.
Yeah, because if you didn't let me do that, my Swarmlord would then the dice would say Swarmlord kills them all. But now the Swarmlord's going to bounce because you were nice.
No, it just bounced now for being nice. Now you're going to kill me.
Well, yeah, I suppose. Right. Hit on 2s, 3s because of thing, but all my misses were 1s anyway, so it didn't make any difference. But I've missed more than I probably should have done. Winning on 3s. So it's 4 invulnerable saves because it's AP lots.
Make 2.
And it's damage 3 at a time, so 1 will be dead and 1 will be on a wound.
Well, that could have been much worse.
Yes. Yes, it could have. Imagine if you didn't have -1 damage. Okay, so killed a Terminator, 1's on a wound. You've now activated your Terminators.
Yep,
and you've piled in
2 flails, and this guy here going to go into him. Champion and the other guy going to go into the Swarmlord.
Okay, sure you don't want to put them all into the Carnifex because you're on -1 on
Do you know what? No, my lord, my champion's will go into this one because he wants to.
What, and then the rest of them onto him? Because I know he's only got a wound left, but you're on -1 on wound at the moment, so most of your wounds will be on 5s or 6s.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you start with your flails, yeah?
Yeah, everything is going to go into him, actually. You're right. Everything's going
Just make sure. Because
kidding, last time I did.
Because he ignores the first failed save I make anyway. Then I've got shrugs. So 2s to hit.
Because I'm still in the same round.
So that's quite good. So flails are strength 5, so you'll be rolling on 5s normally, but you're only rolling on 6 with your flails.
We're rolling 1s.
You'll be rolling 1s, but 6s to wound. You've got a couple. You might have lucked out here. You might have done it with just the flails. 4 with just the flails. Because sometimes these just bounce.
Sometimes it's just dreadful.
Sometimes with Paroxysm, your Terminators do literally nothing.
I've been looking for 6 game and rolled none, so.
So he's dead now.
Does he?
Does he go angry and do a mortal wound? Go on. Oh, because there was a guy on a wound. Damn it. Yeah. But he's dead. Right, so you've consolidated, and you've been lucky enough to be able to get 2 of them on the objectives. You've been able to nick it, because I've only got 1 brain on it.
Yes.
So you've got 2 objectives at least, but we do have morale now. Plague Marine. 3 plus 4 is 7.
He makes it.
He's good, the blessed number.
Whoosh.
And yet Terminators that I've only killed a couple, haven't I? Also, well, I killed 2 in the psychic phase, 1 in combat.
Sorry.
I think you're fine because he's at 9 or something.
Just
Roll of dice. Yeah, you're fine. Cool. So
right.
Yeah, so that's not bad.
Okay.
But I did get engaged on all fronts for 2 points.
You kill a unit on an objective. I want to put your 2 points on there because you could box walkers.
Yes. So I get 2 extra primaries, 2 for engage, 3 for psychic interrogation, and more no prisoners, but we'll count them up later. So let's work out the points. We'll be back for Death Guard, turn 3. Okay, here we are, Death Guard turn 3. In terms of points, at the start of your turn, as we mentioned, you had your 2 primaries because you were sneaky with your Terminators. You got 8 primary points. So at the start of your turn, you went up to 26. And I'm on 22. So it's very, very close considering you're a turn ahead. But you have set yourself up to score points this turn again. Speaking of which, you have actually already done Spread the Sickness with your Plague Surgeon in the middle. It did come off, you did get your 4 up, so that's good. Because of that, he's doing an action, you don't get the 6 up shrugs from him this turn, but 4 points is probably more valuable at the moment than a few shrugs on Terminators, which will probably die at some point anyway. Let's be honest.
You're not wrong, mate.
But do you want to go through your movements this turn? Because there's been lots of things moving.
Cultist stayed still. The Plague Marine moved, of course, here, so he's going to shoot and charge them and just get rid of them. He made his morale, obviously, so he's good.
He has only got 1 wound left, though.
Yeah.
Funny if I ever watched and killed him, wouldn't it?
You've got to kill him this turn, it's okay. I mean, I've got other stuff that can do stuff. I can just put the Slugger into them.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I can kill him.
They just ran there to get me 2 points.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly it. So that's that. And then Gump and the characters will sort of come forward into the middle, sort of to buff up and start to get some charges.
Tallyman's down there. Tallyman failed to get you a CP again. He's not doing very well today.
Failed a couple of times now. 3 times, I think.
3 times a lady.
Once, twice, 3 times a Tallyman. Anyway,
yeah. It's a bit like that today, isn't it?
Tanks have come out, getting line of sight onto things, so they're getting
and they're also getting in position to get you engaged later on, though, because they are fairly quick for your army.
He can get over here and engage. He can get over there. He can come to here. He can go to there. He's over there.
You have movement options.
I should get 3 points now each end of my turns. Yes. So
2 this turn, potentially 3 next turn.
So I should get some more points for that. Fleeing vectors should be a thing now because I should do some stuff. So yeah, let's go to the psychic. I've got Playcast over here. He's going to be doing a to them
what's that?
It's the Curse of a Leper.
Oh, because I saw you did. Okay.
On a 6.
It does, but you get a -1 to your casts.
I got a 9, so
which is 8.
Then you get a +1 to yours.
And that's a 10, so that's denied. Tough luck. Try again.
Okay, and now we're going to do a minus with Pestilence onto them.
Okay, good luck.
So
that's gone off on an 8.
8. Yes,
7, which is an 8. So you're fine.
Okay.
Unless no, you can have it.
Then to pull out, you take a mortal wound onto one of your eyes.
Oh, where's your miasma card, guys? I want to find your miasma. Oh yeah, my Terminator gets taken a mortal wound. Yeah, pestilent fallout. You're right. Yeah, so my imperative this turn is my psychic one, so I get +1 to cast, +1 to knives, and 5 extra to mortal wounds, but only if we're in synapse range. Terminates we're not in synapse range.
So going to
that's that.
My shooting phase, I'm going to start things up with the obvious shooting phase. Obvious. I'm going to be doing my Orb of Desecration. I get a 6-inch grenade. 3d3
Well, where's he
shots.
throwing it?
He's going to throw it into them.
Over 6 inches?
Yes.
Over the other side of the bridge of Khazad-dûm?
Yes, the Balrog of Mordor. 3d3.
Is it 3d3, is it?
3d3, yeah.
What if it is at 7?
7.
Yeah, once per battle grenade thing. It's quite cool. It's only strength 4 though, so I'm winning on 5s at least.
So ring on 4s, because it also hits, isn't it? Is it all hits, Graves?
Actually, no, you got a hit, yeah. So hit on 2s first. Let's do that. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
So 4 hits. I'm toughness 5, but I'm actually toughness 4 now, aren't I?
6 inches. Yeah. So
4s. You're actually winning on 4s now.
Not.
So just the 1.
Just the 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's 2 damage though, which is interesting. But I do have a 4 plus invulnerable save. Oh, yeah. It sounded really cool.
Yeah.
It ended up doing nothing. Basically, you threw a football at my brain, and I just headed it back to you.
Yeah.
Imagine these guys playing up front for football. They'd be brilliant at heading them in, wouldn't they?
Let's go here.
Yeah.
Everything. No, sorry. This tank here. Edge cannons into him.
Okay.
So mortar is going to go into him, and then the edge cannons is going to go into him.
And the slugger?
And the slugger's going to go into them.
Okay, cool.
The slugger.
Okay, into the termagants. Lovely. Hit 3 times. Nice.
So
Winning on 3s?
That's all I needed.
2s actually, because of contagion actually. I'm toughness 2 right there, so it's 3 wounds.
Oh.
But I'm in cover, so we'll get 5 at 6. 1 is left alive.
It's okay.
Your plague champion might be busy after all.
Oh, he'll just shoot his plasma guns in a second. So edge cannons going into the big guy.
That's screen, yep. Cool.
2 hits.
Reroll the plague weapon. No. And then you got a mortar into the brain for 3 shots. 2 of which hit. And 2 wound.
Triple ups.
And he's dead.
No, he's
Snake
gone.
eyes.
He is gone.
Pop.
Goes the weasel. That's one down for my fleeing vectors.
Yes, it is.
Next up, I'm going to put the
Hauler, or your plague champion. That's what you got
bile
over it.
spurt will go into him, and then.
But don't you just want to shoot him with a plasma from the plague ring
Okay,
first?
plasma first.
You're in rapid fire range. You don't get.
I'm not going to cook it.
2 -3. Yeah, he's dead. There you go. No, your Hauler's free to shoot up whatever it wants over here now.
Yeah, it's got everything from the hauler. No, the bile spurt will go into him.
Ooh, cheeky.
Everything else is going to go to that guy.
So you're expecting.
The bile spurt to do it. Just D3 shots.
Okay.
For
One. Congratulations.
It
Oh, it's hit though.
It'll wound.
It has wounded. I'm fine though.
I've got other things to do.
Well, it's alright. The big guns are just going to miss anyway, because that's what we've been doing all game. So. Multi shots?
Once I spend my CP on Disgusting Force to do mortal wounds, everything around him.
I've got shrugs to mortal wounds.
Anyway,
Anyway, come on. Multi misser.
Multi misser, 2 shots. Hits both
Oh,
times.
they've hit both times. Bloody hell. Winning on 4s. Oh, he's been missing all game. Oh, you got a wound. -4, 6 up save. No. D6 plus 2 from that range, yeah. For 4 damage. That's a bit of a whiff though.
That's alright. It's more than I've done the whole game. I'll take it.
Well, it is. You're not wrong.
Missiles, it's just 1 shot. Hits.
Which hits. And doesn't wound. Toughness 8, strength 8.
Toughness 7. Contagion.
Oh, yeah.
Contagion.
Cheeky. Oh, hello. D6.
D6 again.
Oh, yeah, like he's hitting now, but he's still not really doing much in terms of damage.
Oh, Dave, that was dreadful.
3d6 damage, and you've done 5 in total. And the multi-metals were +2 each as well. That was hilarious. Oh dear.
That was bad. Okay, well, never mind.
Oh my days. Right.
If you charge phase, I'll kill him, you see.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm going to do. Charge him.
Right. So you got your other 2 tanks and your drone over there.
Yes. So.
And don't forget your playcaster's got a bolt pistol as well.
Yes, but I want to pick up a plague weapon first.
Yes.
So I think killed one
You've
thing.
killed 1 thing with plague weapons and 2 things without plague weapons so far.
Yeah. So this guy here is going to put his 6 shots into them.
Yep, makes sense.
Plague weaponry may as well.
Yep.
So yeah, 6 shots from that.
Yeah. He has hit 4 of the times.
Oh, he's 4.
You win on 2s, 3 on 1s. Well, it should normally be hitting 4 times. That's average.
Don't jinx me.
That's 3 dead.
Yeah.
No, 6 up saves, isn't it?
-3.
That is -3. Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah.
And then I'm going to do the tank that is escaping outside of that ruin.
The one here.
Yeah,
right.
the one that's got his thing hanging out because he's going to put everything apart. He's going to put the edge cannons into him.
Okay.
Because of contagion.
Yep.
And don't forget, contagion range 6 inches. They're extra AP onto them.
They've got invulnerable saves. I don't care.
Oh yeah.
That's one thing with Tyranids, you don't really care about AP half the time.
No.
Most of the army has an invulnerable save.
Drop our volley gun. We'll put everything into those termagants.
Okay.
Just max shot's 6 shots. I shouldn't kill 4 of them. Even if I do, so I'll get it next time.
You don't want to go fleeing vectors and shoot a mortar into them. You need to kill 3 more things with plague weapons.
Well, I was going to mortar them, but you're probably.
Oh yeah, you can mortar them because it's minimum 3.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to waste the shots. I'm going to put them. I'm going to put the rough we're going into them.
Okay. Where's the mortar going?
The mortar is going to go into them.
Yeah, that's why we do it then. What entry cannon this guy?
Actually, no. Sorry, the mortar is going to go into them.
Okay.
Because I want to kill them.
And where are the entry cannons going?
Entry cannons are going to go into this guy.
Okay. What do you want to start with?
Entry cannons.
Okay.
On 3s.
Both hit.
Yes.
Winning on 4s. 1. 6 up save. I don't make it D3 plus 3.
For
5
wounds. Okay.
There you go. He's showing the Blight Hauler how it's done.
Yeah.
Alright, and then you've got your Rothwell volley gun to those termagants. So that's 6 shots from that range. Hit on 3s. Not bad. And winning on 2s. It's strength 6. You don't get to reroll the 1s though,
I don't want to run to get a 3, and that's exactly what I've got. I've got the perfect number.
5 up saves. 3
Oh,
dead.
that is beautiful. I'm not even going to charge you. I'm just going to. Oh, wait, how many CPs? Oh, I've only got 1 CP.
I haven't got enough CP to also pass,
Can't
no.
auto pass this time.
Unless I roll a 1.
If you roll a 1, I would be absolutely depressed. But.
Oh dear.
I'll take it.
Mortar into the Zenthropes.
Mortar into the Zenthropes. Yes, I get a minimum of 3, D6 for 3.
We wouldn't get minimum of 3, there's only 3 in the unit. 7 frames.
Oh, of
So
course.
that's what you said,
of
isn't
course,
it?
Yeah.
Both wound. Nice. 4+. So one takes 2 wounds. None of them were wounded, because one that was wounded, I healed with my new rope, not the old rope.
And then that guy there will put his entropy cannons into him. And then he'll put the rifle volley gun into them.
So volley gun the termagants, entropy cannon the exocrine, and mortar exocrine. So basically the same as what you just did, but the other way around.
Water.
1.
And I'll spend my CP.
Okay. 4. It's 4 times as good. You've only hit twice though.
It's enough.
But you will be winning on 2s, because of contagion.
Yep, just fail one that kills one of those ones.
Kill one of them.
There you go. One down.
Just like that. Just like that, you see? Just like that.
Next up, I will do the edge cannons into the big guy. The 3s.
No. And then you got your volley gun shots hitting the termagants. Don't think you're being rough that phone. No. 3 hits though, that's good. And 3. 6 of saves. Kill 3 bugs. Look, that's annoying that I had AP left. If I didn't have any AP, they'd all be fine.
Yeah.
Why can't termagants have armour up and temp?
I know.
Right, okay, we're going to the tally man. He's got a plasma pistol. He's going to shoot through that window because he's touching that rune into his own frame. You're going to supercharge it because he's been crap all day anyway.
He'll kill himself. He always does. He always rolls a 1 and dies. Watch. No, he didn't do it!
He's hit.
Wow!
And he's wounded as well. 4+ vulnerable save. I mean, I'm fine, but yeah. He can't kill anything. He can't get your CPs, but at least he's doing well with the Toll Keeper, at least.
Yeah.
So at least he's done something useful this game.
That is all my shooting. I've got a bolt pistol.
You got a bolt pistol? There's 1 termagant left.
I'm not going to do that.
If I roll a 1 for morale, you wanted to try and flee, don't you, for fleeing vectors? That's what it is.
I do, but I also want to take the objectives. I want to just charge in my
your drone
and my platecaster.
Okay, so you don't want to shoot a bolt pistol. Okay, right.
Just debating it. I mean, I want you to fail morale. I mean, how many did I kill on that one?
3 or 4.
How many were in the squad? There's 8 in the squad.
You shoot 5, but they are in silence range. They're not going. They're not going anywhere.
So
yes.
Do I guarantee 2? I mean, I'm going to get 2 points if I just charge him anyway, because I'm going to kill something over there. Well, let's do some charges. I'm going to charge my Lord of Contagion.
Yeah.
I need to charge in.
Into what?
To them.
I was going to say, you can't get this one. All the terminators are in the way. Oh, try that one again. Didn't go in the box. That's the rule. You know the rule.
That's a 10. There you go.
That's a 10.
10.
Okay. Whatever. He can go in. That's fine. I've got 4+ invulnerable saves.
I know.
You want to charge this guy in? You were all about charging the card effects, weren't you?
Yeah.
Well, unless you get Snake Eyes, you're in. So he's fine.
And then...
You realise that if he doesn't kill that, that will kill that.
Yeah,
but he's done nothing all game anyway.
Like a 4 up and then blow him up anyway and kill him in a blow up.
Oh, that's true.
Over there, I am going to be sensible here.
We're going to charge your drone in.
Yeah, playcaster first.
Okay. The one that's furthest away. Well, he's not making it.
I've got no reroll, so no, I'm going to hope you fail tomorrow.
Yeah?
Yep. I'm just going to hope you don't roll a 1. If you roll anything but a 1, I'll get points.
Stay tuned, folks, for my morale phase. Right, okay.
And then that's...
Where would you like to start then, sir? I don't have any CP to interrupt, so...
No, on this time on Lord of Contagion, you get 6 attacks.
He does, and he hits some 2s. The Reaper of Glorious Entropy.
Always gets a 1.
Okay.
6 is 2 wounds.
Wound rolls are 6, 2 mortal wounds. Okay, so you're wounding on... Oh dear, 2 1s, but you can reroll Plague Weapon.
Oh dear.
Okay, so no mortal wounds. That is 4 invulnerable saves.
Yes, lots of damage as well.
3 damage each.
Yes.
So 2 fails is a dead zone for it, basically.
Yeah, fail 40. Oh my god. Oh, he's going to be dead next time through smites. Why? Why make 4 ups? So
well, on average,
6 and 5 dice.
On average, you would have killed 1.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't have killed me in the psychic phase. Now you're going to kill me in the psychic phase.
Well,
never
anyway.
mind, eh?
Hauler?
Yeah.
4 attacks with the Hauler, hitting on 3s. And you're on toughness 6 now, so I imagine you're at least wounding on 4s at least. You're strength 6. Yeah, so 4's to wound.
Strength, yeah. 4's to wound.
Rerolling 1s.
Big weapon.
So 2 wounds.
Minus 2 AP on this.
He's got 4+ invulnerable save.
Yeah. You're going to make both.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, Point.
Don't do it.
Come on, Point.
Stop it.
Ah! Okay, does he go mad? No. No.
Good.
Because if he stayed alive, he would have smashed that Hauler into little tiny pieces. And was that a plague weapon as well?
And now he's going to consolidate.
Okay.
Into them.
Okay.
So.
Okay, so you didn't consolidate because you thought you could stop me from smiting your lord, but you can't because I could just pick him.
Yeah.
Swan's going to hit your Terminators now because that's always fun. He's going to hit you on freeze because you're miasma. And I've missed a few. I've missed a lot. I've missed an awful lot.
You did. And then
winning on freeze.
Oh, that's as bad as me, my Lord of Contagion.
1-4 up.
Made it.
You're fine. Okay, that's fine. I mean, you're not going to do much back to me. I think that's probably going to be a bit of a standoff for the rest of the game, those Terminators, and just well, to be honest.
Let's find out.
Well, you're hitting on 2s, and you are rerolling 1s at the moment.
My Lord.
So, actually, are you hitting on 2s? Yeah. Was the Tallyman close enough in your command phase? Probably wasn't, was he?
No. So
you take up the 2. Alright, and then... Is this the flail, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so your strength 5, I'll go down to toughness 7, so you're winning on 6s because of paroxysm.
1.
You can reroll the 1s.
Just as well, there's enough of them, wasn't
there? Oh, hello!
Hello!
Alright, so 4...
-2.
So 4 4-ups. Okay.
Ooh, you ignore the first
I'll
one.
ignore that one.
And you take
I've got
damage.
2 shrugs.
Oh.
So this is why I put Catalyst on him.
Yeah.
He's an absolute tank. He's taken 2 wounds though, so he's only down to 11.
1, 2, 3.
Then you've got all your choppers.
2.
How many Terminators you got left there?
3.
Not many. Right. Okay.
3 rolling 1s.
3 rolling 1s, yeah. It's not bad again though. It's alright. And then these will be strength to 6, he's still winning on 6s. See, this is why I like putting paroxysm on Blight Lords, because they suddenly become null and void, especially when they're fighting a Swarm Lord.
Yes. But you know what?
Shrug.
You can't kill me either, so it's okay.
No.
Not this time anyway.
But I get to smite you, or I could just stand there and psychic interrogate you.
You could do whatever you like.
Anyway, okay.
You smite me and kill me, and you can't.
I get the headbutt your dude back.
You do.
5s. Look at that, I hit him twice, look. Oh, try that one again. Just a 1, 2-up save. Try again. No, he's fine. Keep bouncing out of the tray today, don't they? It's very bouncy. Yeah. Bouncy, bouncy, bounce. Oh, they're staying in now. Now that we're trying to get them out, they're not coming out. Okay, is that the end of your fight phase, sir?
No.
Morale phase?
Morale phase. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. Don't be a 1.
Oh! Okay, here we are, Tyranids turn 3. So we've.
Is that it?
It is only turn 3. Lots of things have died. Command phase things have done the same as last time, essentially. Obsec and reroll hits. Cast on 3. Cast on 3. I got to see a command point. Obviously, we both did. I was thinking about bringing more termagants back, just to be really annoying and sort of rub the salt into the wound. But I decided not to. Instead, I spent a CP on opportunistic advance, and the termagants that were back here, I then ran into the middle there, so they can nick the objective, basically. So that's fun.
Yeah.
And actually, no, I'll give the termagants reroll hits, not the zone throats, because zone throats rerolling hits is a complete waste of time.
Yeah.
Other movement, I've just ran that termagant away, basically. Apparently there's a pen on the board now as well.
Oh. That was dropped in by supply ship. Giant pen! We need a giant pen!
Excrins have shuffled around, Newer Throats shuffled around. I'm essentially trying to block off this hauler from getting to my home objective, because I've got nothing on my home objective. And then at the same time, I've got Excrins, I can kill this guy for there, and then knock you off of that one, because it wasn't yours in your command phase, it was contested. Right. Yeah. So I need to kill the Plague Marine, nick this objective, kill what I can here, and let's see how things go, basically. But I'm going to kick things off with the Psychic phase. I'm going to start off with a Psychic Interrogation from the Sworn Lord onto Mr. Plague Surgeon. Okay?
It goes off on the perils.
You know what? I'm just going to take that because then you can't deny it.
Take the perils.
So I get a CP.
You do?
I take D3 mortal wounds on my Sworn Lord.
Ooh!
3. But I can shrug them at the moment because of my imperative.
No!
So I take 1.
Oh, come on.
There we go. So that's that. Move on to, let's start with these zone throats here. They're just going to do a nice little smite into the Lord of Contagion.
Yes.
That's gone off on a 7, 8, 9, 10, because I'm getting an extra +1, so it's not quite a super smite. That's gone off on a 10.
I want to try and deny.
It's going to be D3 +2 mortal wounds.
I'm going to try and deny. So the 5 and hope for 6.
How many wounds has he got?
6.
So you can't die.
Not yet.
Well, that is 4 mortal wounds. But you do get your
Well,
shrugs because of Plague Surgeon.
My Plague Surgeon is there.
That made no difference. So he takes 4 wounds.
75 points of absolute uselessness.
Well, no, he spread some sickness.
Oh, yeah. 75 points to get 4.
Every little helps. Just like Tesco's. Okay. Right, Neurothroat, Catalyst. Oh, it's gone off on a billion. Let's give the Swarmlord a 5-up shrug again, because that's always good fun. And then let's do a Paroxysm. Oh, look, that's gone off on a billion as well. And let's put that on the Terminators.
Yeah.
That -1 to wound. Okay, that's good. All is good, yeah?
Yeah.
Moving into the shooting phase. My Termagants, which opportunistic advance, can shoot the Plague Surgeon.
Oh yeah, William Shatner, talking like that.
Yes. I'll shoot you, Plague Surgeon. Because of opportunistic advance, I'm not getting the minuses for their advancing, which is brilliant. So they hit on 4s and reroll everything because Swarmy. They've hit every time.
Hey, look at that.
Let's run 5, so I'm winning you on some of those.
Wow.
2, -1, you're going to get to a save. No, yeah. Okay, fine. Okay, Excrin.
Chop them up, though, you know.
Excrin number 1, Plague Marine. We'll have 9 shots. This might be overkill.
I'll just look. Oh, look, I died.
Well, hold on.
No, I do. No,
You failed your saves, but I've actually got to wound you at least twice now. I mean...
Just pick up 3 dice and see what happens.
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, look, I
right,
died.
he died many times over. Right.
That creature wasn't there. It now is.
It now is. Right. Excrin number 2. Let's shoot something. There's not really much to shoot at, so let's shoot that hauler.
Okay.
So 6 plus D3. 8.
8 shots, I like that.
Corn wants it. Hits on 3s.
Ooh, a couple of misses.
He always misses a couple of times. Winning on 3s.
Misses a couple of times.
4 demon saves. Demon saves.
5 ups, I think.
Yeah, 5 ups, yeah.
I made 1.
2, 4, 6.
Oh yeah, damage -1 times.
So it's got what? 3? Which is why it's got -1 damage. Otherwise he'd be dead. That's lucky,
why
isn't
we
it?
take them, you see, because and you don't bracket either. So
no, they're a bit like Carnifexes, but nowhere near as good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Any more shooting?
No, that's it. Shooting, really. Yeah.
Underwhelming, wasn't it?
To be honest, I've got a Termagant. Let's shoot boat drone.
Did he shoot over there?
Yeah, that was the second Excrin. That's what I've just shot.
Oh.
Termagant shooting you. Oh, I wounded it.
Who's this at?
Your drone.
I'm surprised you didn't shoot my my character.
You couldn't use next to a tank.
Yeah, he's nearer than the tank.
Yeah, but the drone is nearest to me.
It's less than 10 wounds.
Doesn't matter. It's a vehicle.
Oh.
3-up save. Your drone's lost a wound. Go Termagant.
One focus on more to him the whole game than anything else. I like it.
Because I've been ignoring it.
Oh, yeah, I should try it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean charge phase now, I guess. There's not really much charges to do though, to be honest, from my side. Although actually, you know what? Let's charge something.
Here you go.
Yes, charges, brilliant ideas. Let's charge Excrin into Thing. He's gone in like that. Let's spin a CP on Rampant.
I'm gonna Overwatch.
What was he on? 5?
On this.
Was he on 5? I think he was on 5. Roll a dice, 2 up. Yeah, it's done something. 4 does. He does not have the Honkai keyword. D3 mortal wounds. For 1, so he takes down to 2 wounds.
Okay, I'm gonna Overwatch for a CP.
Oh, okay. I'll charge the Neurophobin as well. He's gone in. So you're overwatching my Excrin.
Yeah.
Okay, go on then.
Multi-melter. Come on.
Your multi-melter. Oh my god, it's hit on Overwatch.
It was worth it.
Go on, 4s.
Yeah, you're in 6-up save.
Oh, D6 plus 2.
Come on then. Oh, I'm gonna CP it. I have to CP it.
Well, that's both your CP gone, isn't it?
CP gone.
No! Oh, you've done it!
It goes down!
Do I go angry?
I want you to. Oh, I hope you can kill it and then I blew up and...
Right, okay. But the Neurothroat's made the charge, so the Neurothroat might finish you off.
That was absolutely the best thing. I mean, that's the best thing it's done all game. Like, all game. Turn 3, that was...
I don't think I could have actually done trampoline charging, because if you Overwatch me, this is done after I've actually charged into you. So, because you shot, I can actually do that. So you can have your wound back.
Oh, thank you.
And I'll have my CP back.
Yeah.
There we go. Cool, but you killed Excrin. It's been missing all game.
And then the one time you don't want him to...
It's about to be charged, he's like, oh...
swingy.
I
never Overwatch either. Like I said, I'll just give it a go and see what happens.
Yeah, okay, cool. So I've charged the Neurophobin. But yeah, he obviously thought, right, I better hit this time.
He's there. I'm going to shoot him.
Well, to be fair, it's this thing that's bigger than your tanks right in front of you, running at you. If you miss, then whoever's driving that thing, I think, seriously needs some, therapy or something.
I think you're right.
But yeah, okay, so that's charges done then.
Charging and attacking me with your...
I've got manure throat, headbutting your thing. This could be a mistake.
I think I'm going to kill him.
Well, you say that, but he does actually have a 3+ invulnerable save.
Oh, okay.
And 5 wounds to get through still.
Yeah.
So he should be okay.
Nice.
I've hit you. I've wounded you. No, okay.
And then I get to fight back.
Well, what do you want to fight back
My Lord of
with?
Contagion.
Okay.
I don't
Sure, that's the right choice?
Yeah, I don't care about anything else. You can hit my Terminators. I don't care. You'll probably kill loads of them, but it's okay.
Well, you say that. I've killed
if you kill
one
them,
last turn?
If you kill all of them, I'll shoot you with my tanks. I don't mind. I've got one in the ruin there, one there. I can shoot you.
Yeah.
I'll kill him.
Go on, so zone approach, yeah? So you hit on 2s with your thing. You've missed once.
Oh, what's this?
Lord of Contagion.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Winning on 2s.
2s, yeah.
Winning once.
Rolling.
So there's some mortal wounds, and then also
So
five
wound.
invulnerable saves.
I think it's one more wound, isn't it? Yes. One
Well, they're dead anyway.
Oh.
Yeah. Swarm Lord into the Terminators, hit on 3s because of miasma. That's better. One missed. That's better. Winning on, oh dear.
Oh, no.
4 more invulnerable saves.
That
That is 1 Terminator dead.
One guy.
Oh, there's a guy wounded, so he
Yes.
dies, and then another one goes down to a wound. Right, killed a Terminator, 1 on 1 wound, because damage free, -1 damage on Terminators. You've hit me back with your flails already. We thought we'd do it off camera because you're winning on 6s, and you managed to get 4 wounds through.
I know, it's crazy.
I'll ignore that, and I'll shrug 2 damage on that one with Catalyst, like that. So I'll take 1 wound.
You do. And then I'll use my other attacks. 4 on 3. 6s, be 1 on 1s. No.
2 didn't
Oh,
hit.
I was hitting. What am I doing?
You're not hitting on 2s. You can reroll 1s to hit, but your 2 didn't hit because you told him I didn't tell him to last turn because he wasn't there. You are wounding on 6s again though.
Yep.
So 2. Shrug.
Ah.
Fine. Right. Swarm Lords with Catalysts. It's a thing.
Yeah. How to hold Black Lords back.
Yeah, just charge a Swarm Lord into them and put Peroxy on them and Catalyst yourself.
Back
Yeah, you can actually. You can start biting my
3.
my brains. He's missed twice and hit twice. I'm toughness 5, you're on toughness 4, but you're winning on 3s. No, nothing happened. Right, cool. But that now means you can't melt the crap out of him, which is good. If you want to melt him, fine. You've got a 3+ invulnerable save.
Yes.
So, and it stops you from zipping over there.
I'm actually going to fall back and probably come over here and then next turn take it for turn 5.
Am I?
No, I think so.
Yeah, I mean, you have only got 3 wounds left.
Maybe, but I can shoot into combat, so
You can, exactly.
I might just try that.
But yeah, okay, so that is the end of Tyranids' turn. I have nicked an objective.
You have.
I killed something off an objective, so I get 3 extra primary points there. I did get Psychic Interrogation off, so that was 3 more points. But I do not get Engage in all fronts this turn. So
It's my turn. I've got 1.
And that's it.
1 objective.
You've got 1 and 1. Right, we'll be back in a moment. Okay, this is Death Guard turn 4, as we can see, I guess. Well, we can see, you people at home probably can't. That's what I'm telling you, it's turn 4 Death Guard. In terms of the points, you had 1 objective at the start of your turn, and that was it. And once you'd scored that primary point, apparently it's turn to Jurassic Park again. Get rid of the T-Rex. Yeah, so you only had 1 objective, so that was 4 points, which puts us both onto 40 points, actually, because at the end of my turn, I did get Psychic Interrogation, extra primary points, and things. So, yeah, both doing well on the points. Both got 40, but you are a turn ahead.
Yeah. But things are looking good for
And then you also managed to spread the sickness this turn, finally, with the cultists on your home objective.
Yeah.
So that was a thing.
4 decided to do something, which is great.
Your tank here managed to get a nice 6-inch advance, which is just what you needed to get on the objective and get in this table quarter. It was exactly what you needed. Okay, you can't shoot this turn, but
it's a small
I haven't got many Tyranids left, and it's going to get you engage points and an objective, so that's all good. And then essentially you've positioned yourself to do things here.
I healed up my...
Healed your Lord.
Infantry model, so I can heal him up. D3, build him up 3. Beautiful.
Well, you can only do that at the end of your movement phase if he's within 3 inches. Are they within 3 inches? Don't know, we'll check.
If not, he hasn't moved, so I'll just go...
Well, you can just shuffle him there. Your tanks have come around here as your drone and your playcaster have to finally kill off this unit of termagants, which has been your bane the entire game on that flank. So if you don't kill him now, something's gone terribly wrong.
Yes.
And then also you're lining up shots on the X screen as well. So yeah, I'm annoyed you killed the other one on Overwatch, but hey ho, what are you going to do? So considering your hauler has been useless all game, I was not expecting him to actually do something.
Psychic Bane, straight into this. I'm going to go Psychic Guy, he's going to do... My Psychic Perils is going to do a...
Psychic Guy, playcaster.
Curse of the Leper into that unit.
Why are you doing Curse of the Leper?
Because I get 7... No, because I'm
just smite him!
No, I'm going to smite him afterwards.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm using my brain.
Yeah, okay, right. Go.
I get a 6, it casts.
Does it?
Yeah.
You got a 6. I am in deny range, but not in shadow range.
No, I'm going to keep it. I'll keep it.
No? Okay, so on a 7... No? Okay, so 7 dice. This is when you now roll lots and lots of 2s. So you got to beat my toughness, right? Yes. Well, there was lots of 2s, but you have killed him.
Yes, he's dead. And then I'm going to do a smite.
Well, even if you didn't, you got Pestilent to fall out anyway. No, actually, because it was only a 6. Yeah.
Smite goes up on a 6, and I am going to CP it.
You want a better smite?
A 9. There you go. Try and get that. Oh, come on! Give me a break!
No.
Successful cast, so no, so that's okay. Cause I've got
but you got rid of Termagant and you've nicked an objective, so that's 3 points just for killing that Termagant.
It is, yeah. Because
nicked an objective and killed something off from objectives. Well done.
Next up, I'm going to do some shooting. I'm going to shoot my tank. Everything from that tank is going to shoot into that big guy there.
Oh no.
Yeah. Actually, no, sorry, the Ruffalo volley gun, rapid fire range, going to shoot into them. That tank there, Ruffalo volley gun into them.
Okay, and then everything else into the tank. Okay, what are you starting with?
2 obvious
Entrepreneur
choices.
Cannons.
2 hits, 3s.
No, 4's to wound, toughness 8. Oh, toughness 7 now, actually. Yes, you do get one of them.
I'm gonna CP them.
Oh, that's your last CP?
Yep. Goes through. I won't kill him.
6 ups.
I'm gonna do it now. It's got me now.
Oh! D3 plus 3.
For 6 wounds. How many have you got left?
3 remaining.
Okay, and I've got the mortar. D6 shots. Only for 2.
1 hits.
1 wound.
Wounds.
Minus 2.
All good.
It makes it. Okay.
Volley gun into Termagants?
Yeah,
6 shots. And 5's 1.
5s? Oh, yeah.
He's fine.
Okay. Next tank.
Tank number 2.
He's going to put...
Same thing?
No, because I'm going to kill him with plague weapons instead.
So you can put everything into him, are you?
Everything into him, yeah. So
okay.
Edge cannons, sitting on 3s. 2
nice. 3's to wound because of contagion range.
Oh dear. 6 ups.
Sorry, this is one I'm going to boxcar it. Watch this.
Go on, do it. Oh,
nah, he's dead because I've only got 3 wounds left.
Does he blow? It might hurt me.
No. So you kill the X-Crim.
Okay. That's another one.
I am running out of assets at the moment,
yes.
but I have done well in the scoring, so it's not all over just yet.
That's right. I'm not going to do nothing. I'm just going to do nothing. I'm just going to...
Well, you can shoot him in the face.
Yeah, of course, I got caught. I can shoot, can't I? Yeah. So yeah, multi-mount one.
Both miss because minus 1 hit in combat.
That's okay.
Crack missile.
Crack missile.
He's gone back to missing now. The spurt is a blast, so you can't actually shoot that. No.
That's fine. I don't want you to kill me and me blow up, and I'll do more mortal wounds.
Charge phase?
Yes. So I'm going to charge. I'm going to charge my Lord of Contagion and my Plague Surgeon into the guys. Actually, no. Let me just check something on my stats here, because they're going to make a decision here.
Right, you charge both the Lord of Contagion and the Plague Surgeon into the Termagants. Both made it. I mean, they're both right next to him. This is Lord of Contagion.
Hitting on 2s.
Smashing the Termagants into a pulp. 2s, rerolling 1s. Oh, look, they're all dead.
Yeah, minus lots. Yeah.
Right, Termagants all dead. Swarm Mod's going to activate now and chop up some Terminators. Hopefully it'll actually do something this time. It's on 2s. Yeah, because you didn't get miasma off this turn, did you?
No, I didn't.
So you may as well remove your card, sir, that says miasma on it.
I will not. I will wait until it's dead. Oh dear.
That is 6. This is better. He's getting angry now.
I get shrugged now.
Well, you got to make the saves first.
I made a lot of them.
So 2 goes through. And even wounded? Okay, so the guy that's on a wound needs to take 2 shrugs.
First one.
and then 2 more shrugs.
I don't care. I thought you're killing another one.
Yeah, right, you do well. Right. Use those dice again. They worked quite well.
Okay, how many more shrugs?
Well, 2 more from the other attack that went through.
Oh.
So now he's dead. Okay. So all I've done is kill the guy that had a wound left, basically.
That is
and that's
brilliant.
It. Wasn't bad, was it?
That was fantastic. I mean, those shrugs could not have come at a better time in the game.
Considering the first 2 turns, you weren't making any 6-ups with anything.
Content. This is content. This is.
Well, it's
brilliant.
definitely content. Whether it's good content or not, it's debatable.
It's amazing content. It is.
Smash like now.
I'm gonna use my guy there. 4 attacks.
Yeah, go for it. See if you can eat my brain before my brain headbutts you. Basically.
No, I'm not going to.
Oh, cheeky. But 3 plus invulnerable saves. Oh, look, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'll headbutt you back. Oh, look, I've missed. Right.
Terminators.
So you've got 2,000. He's slowly chewing through them, though, aren't I? To be fair, you've only got 3 left now.
Yeah.
He's getting through them bit by bit.
2s.
Yeah, actually telling me I was nearest this
Rerolling
time.
1s because my lord being right there.
Yes. See if it all of the times. But you are wounding on 6s because of paroxysm.
Yes. Did I get any 6s just then? Because 6s explode. I've got.
No, that's only ranged attacks.
Ah.
Toll keeper. Unfortunately, you've got lots of 1s to reroll, which is just as well, because you didn't get any 6s. Oh, you got 8 wounds!
I got 1.
Is this your flails, yeah?
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, you got your axes. 6s. Oh, hello. 2
more
cheeky. I'll ignore that because I'm a swarm lord. There we go. Right. I'll just parry it out the way.
Right.
That's the end of the fight phase, isn't it? End of the turn.
That is the end of the turn.
There's no morale or anything.
No.
You do get 3 extra primary points for killing something off an objective and nicking an objective, so well done to you.
Thank you, sir.
You didn't manage to get fleeing vectors, but you did get 3 for Spread the Sickness, and you do get...
I killed 7 units, just not with plague weapons, so I got, because I killed him with a smite, it was 6 plus 1, 7.
The smites included? Let's check.
You have to kill 7 units, but if it's 7 points, if you get 7 with...
If it's plague weapons, it's extra points.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Okay, so fleeing vectors, it's with attacks. So you only actually killed 6 models with attacks, because a psychic power is not an attack, it's a psychic power.
It's really bad, this game.
It has. And you do get 2 for engaging all fronts. Because you're there, and there, but you're not quite yet there, because he is too near that quarter. Oh yeah, I mean, my engage is gone. I'm not going to do any more engaging.
I might get an extra 3 points on you from engage, that's basically it.
Yeah, but I've still got lots of new prisoners to add on.
Yes.
Start my turn, I do get 4 primary points, because I've still got that.
You do.
And then we'll go into Tyranids turn 4 to see what's more. Okay, Tyranids turn 4. Command phase, all it consisted of was him telling himself and the swarm to cast on 3 dice, and that is it. My imperative is to fall back and charge, but then I can't do powers if I fall back. So I've decided not to fall back. If it was fall back, charge, do powers, shoot, do what you want after you've fallen back, it would be brilliant, but then it would be a bit OP, to be honest, especially with an army that can psychic shoot and hit. So I've just stayed in combat. So yeah, I'm just going to start by psychicking you, basically.
Okay.
So I'll start with a psychic interrogation. Oh, I also spent a CP to heal the swarm lord. I healed him an extra wound. I've got 2 CP left. So psychic interrogation with the swarm lord. That's gone off on a 10. Did you want to try and deny that? I think you are just about in deny range.
I am, but I'm not going to be able to deny a 10.
Cool.
If it was a 9 or an 8, I'd have gone for it.
Okay, so that's 3 points. And it's a CP.
Actually, hang on, no, I am going to try and deny it, because CP for VP. No, it's not enough.
Nice try.
Oh, do I CP it?
Well, you've only got 1 CP left.
Yeah, but if I hadn't hit that, it'd have been that.
Oh, well, it did hit that, so... Right.
I'm not going to do it.
Right, okay. Right, got psychic interrogation off. Yay, 3 more points. Okay, Neurophrope. I'm going to spend a CP on him so he gets to cast an additional power. So I'm just going to do 3 powers one after the other. Let's start with a Catalyst. Yeah, that's gone off on an 8, which becomes a 10. So let's put a Catalyst on Mr. Swarmlord for obvious reasons. He's then going to cast Paroxysm, which goes off on a 11. Let's put that on your Lord of Contagion. Why him and not the Terminators? Because the Terminators are going to be dead in a minute. And then the extra power will be a Smite into your Hauler.
Ooh.
Which is only a 5, 6, 7. I'm going to CP that. I want a Super Smite.
You got your Super Smite.
I got a Super Smite because that's a 12. Okay. D6 into your Hauler. That's got 3 wounds left.
3-2.
Bang, dead.
Does he blow up on a 4-up?
He does. Let's see
and
what.
It's a mortal wound to him and to him.
Cool. Right, hurrah! It died. Mortal wound here. I tried the shrug on the small orb. It didn't work. So basically, the wound I put back on, you took off when you blew up. So that was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Charge phase for me. Now I've got a decision to make. Do I charge the Neurophrope into your Terminators to keep him from getting shot at? And then he can get hit by your Terminators. No. So you can fight first, Terminators into my Swarm Lord. Because that's the only thing in... I mean, if you wanted to, you could also heroically intervene into my Swarm Lord with your characters if you wanted to.
Well, because they're within 3 inches, right?
Yeah, but obviously your Lord does have -1 to wound at the moment.
Does he fight first?
Well, you get to pick something to fight first because I didn't charge anything.
Oh, I put my Lord in.
You want to do that?
First. Yeah.
Interesting.
And he's going to come in as well.
Interesting.
Both of them are coming in because they've got good weapons.
Okay, so you're going to do your Lord first now, are you?
First,
And my Swarm Lord swings after him. Just to let you know. So he's hitting on 2s.
Everything.
Very nice, very nice. Now you would be winning on...
Ooh, 4 mortal wounds.
Well, they've all wounded anyway. Okay.
That was effective.
So 6 saves.
At -3, so that's just your standard.
I'll ignore that. But I do take 4 mortal wounds. But I got shrugs. He does do 3 damage to me. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Now the question is, do I swing back and hit him? Or do I try and kill more Terminators? Or... Well, no, your Plague Surgeon's no longer on the objective, so I can't kill him off the objective. But,
No.
but if I kill your Lord, I'll get 2 points.
You can kill my Lord.
I think I'll give it a go, you know.
Yeah.
And I'll spend my final command point to reroll all my wound rolls.
Do it. You've got to hit me first.
That's not going to be too difficult, is it, really?
Is he bracketed?
5. Yes, I'm hitting on 3s now.
Got to hit me first. Oh.
So I'm winning on 3, but re-rolling everything.
Beautiful. Wow, that's some good shooting text.
So that is 7 invulnerable saves.
7 4-ups.
Oh dear. Each one would be 2 damage because it's normally 3 damage. So double that and you got 6 up shrugs. So you got 12 shrugs. Yeah, he's very dead. Well, that went badly.
What I'm going to do now...
Yes?
PSCP. He goes down. But I roll a dice. And work out what happens. That's the only thing I didn't want to happen.
Right, yes, it was an eruption of filth. Basically, as he died, he tried to do a fart.
Yeah.
He did, but he followed through and hurt himself. Anything but a 1 and you would have done some mortal wounds, basically.
Yeah.
But he's dead.
Okay, well, I've got my other
Paroxysm's gone. You can now hit me with your Terminators.
No.
Oh, you got your plague. Oh, yeah, you got your plague surgeon there, haven't you?
I have.
Cheeky little plague surgeon.
Now he's got 4 attacks, strength +1, -3, 1 damage.
Okay, well have fun with that.
Can't roll 1s now.
Well, he can anyway. He's not core. He doesn't hit on 2s, unfortunately. I'm down to toughness 7, so you're winning on 5. No, you can reroll that. Hey, nothing. Right. Terminators.
2s.
Hit on 2s, but no rerolls this time.
No rerolls.
Because the Lord is dead.
The king is dead.
No, don't. It's a bit too soon because something happened a couple of days ago.
Yeah, well, that was the queen, actually. So,
if you've gone and cursed Charles now by saying that, people aren't going to be very happy.
No.
King Chucky. Right, so you're wounding on... You haven't got -1 to wound anymore, so you are wounding on 5s, actually. Not 6s. Because I put paroxysm on your Lord.
Oh, 5.
But then your Lord went and did like 1 billion mortal wounds to me anyway.
Yeah. Oh dear.
So, 6 shrugs. So I ignored the 1 from your Lord, didn't I?
Yeah.
5 ups.
Ooh, 2 damage. Oh, that's 4
This
damage.
is my shrug. So I'm down on 1 wound.
I've got my...
You got your axe guy. The lone axer. Hits every time. Very nice. Try another one. 1 wound.
1 wound. I need you to fail. Get a 1.
Oh, nearly went.
Next turn. It's okay. I mean, I thought I'd come back and kill him next turn. Kill him next turn.
Okay, but that's fine. I'll take that for my turn. So I killed your Lord, so that was an extra 2 points.
Yeah.
because he was on an objective, so that's
Oh,
good. I did get psychic interrogation off as well, actually. So let's work out some points and things, and we'll be back for Battle Round 5 to see who's left alive. Right, if you're all staying alive with us, it's now turn 5. We've worked out some points and things as what's going on. I think it's going to be a very close finish, but we're not going to say anything just yet until the end of turn 5, which won't last very long, let's be honest. But he's run over there and spread the sickness. Yes. You rolled for that, that got off. Got 6. Your drone and tank are positioned around to shoot things.
Yes.
You probably want your drone there, actually, if you want to score engage, because he can't score engage by himself.
Oh, really?
No, it's supposed to be a unit that has a starting strength of at least 3 models, or be a vehicle or monster.
Ah, okay.
This tank advanced over here for engage purposes. So essentially you're all over the place. You probably want this tank to be 6 inches away from both of those quarters as well, actually. Because Tallyman can't score engage by himself either. So your tank probably doesn't want to charge, because then you'll be too close to the other quarters in the centre of the board.
He won't charge, he'll just shoot.
Yeah. Anyway, right, so you've been shuffling around to line up and getting engaged, essentially. Cultists joined in the fight now that all Tyranids are nearly dead. Tyranids have fallen back because cowards.
Yep.
Essentially, you're going to shoot that tank, and that drone, and see what happens, really. And that's about it.
Tank and that drone, because that drone can bounce,
yeah. But you're getting max engaged this turn. You've got to spread the sickness. That's all your secondaries done, essentially. And obviously, you've maxed your primary at the start of your turn.
Yeah.
And in your turn, essentially, you want to kill as much as you can and stop me from scoring in my turn.
Because it's
going to be close.
If I can do your psychic interrogation, I got 3 points I've denied you.
Yep.
And not only that, I'll stop you killing my infantry. And that's another 2 points nearly. So...
Yeah, your cultists and your terminators are more points for me if I kill them, so you got to stop me from killing them. So if you kill me, I can't kill them.
That's right. So
basically,
I'm going to do that over there. My psychic phase.
Well, you don't get psychic phase. He's spreading sickness.
Yeah, of course. Sorry. 6 shots going into him.
Shooting him with the drone. Hit on freeze. And he's wounding on freeze. 2 3+ invulnerable saves. Just like that.
I won't take them now, because now I'm going to do Disgusting Force. No, I'm not. That's a lie. That tank over there is putting everything into him. Rapid fire range on the volley gun.
The volley gun, yep.
6 shots.
Hit on freeze.
Ew.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. This one got lots of attacks.
2 wounds, yep. 3+ invulnerable saves.
Ooh. Then I've got entry cannons. Hit on freeze.
1 hit. And wounds, because of contagion. CP in that. There we go, he's fine.
Mortar, D6 shots. 3.
Mm-hmm.
Could be enough, he's got 2 wounds left. The body guns did what they needed. 2's enough. 2 is enough.
3+ invulnerable saves.
If you don't make a 3, he dies. Oh!
3+ invulnerable saves.
Plasma. He's going to overcook his plasma into him.
Oh, okay.
She's only got 1 wound left. Plasma into him.
You can overcook it?
Rapid fire range, yep.
No, it's a plasma pistol. It's a
I've
plasma
got
gun.
the tank now anyway, so in fact, what the tank will do is it's going to sit.
Well, what are you doing with the Tallyman first? Stop confusing everyone. Yeah, but it's a pistol, not a gun, so it's one shot. Are you supercharging?
Yes.
He's hit. We're on a 4 now because he's supercharged.
Yes! No! You ignore the first damage.
No, that's only in combat, but I do get 2 violent shrugs.
Oh, but you need to make both of them.
I'm aware he's got a wound.
I really want you to make both of them right now. I mean, I don't, but it'd be great if you did. Oh, the suspense. That was the one he got first.
Does he get angry? He does. Interesting. Right, Swanwell's getting angry. He would hit the Terminators. We've measured up. 5 or 6, and one of them's dead. There we go. 3 mortal wounds. Yes. Extra 3 wounds from no prisoners. Brilliant. But you have killed the Swanlord. Well done. And now you essentially have 1 tank left to try and kill Manura Throat.
I also have the cultists. Yeah, I'm going to put the cultists.
Well, I'm behind this ruin as well, remember.
Course. Yeah,
so, like I said, you've got 1 tank to try and kill that.
Mortar, I've got 1 CP.
You do? Okay. Well, you
Mortar, D6 shots.
Okay.
I'm going to use that CP.
Yeah, okay, because that was 1 shot.
Into 3.
It's better.
That's been the best I've done all day on the mortar, I swear to God.
You've hit it once. Congratulations.
That's all I need. It's enough. It's enough.
3+
you don't make a 3,
invulnerable save.
Make a 3.
Can you table Tyranids with death
I've
cards?
never done it. No!
Entry cannons?
No, slugger.
Oh, okay, right. Add a bit more suspense. Freeze.
Everything hits.
Should have shot the entry cannons.
Yeah.
2 wounds.
Two goes.
That's fine. Entry cannons. Oh, everyone loves a free up invulnerable save. Or 1 hit. This might be all you need.
2 rolling 1.
Reroll the 1 into a 1. Here we go.
No, it goes through.
3+.
Don't you do it.
Invulnerable
Don't
save.
do it, Mr. Frodo. No!
Ah!
Anything else?
You've got nothing else to shoot at him. That's it. Because he advanced, he shot.
I could charge. He
advanced.
He moved, he could charge.
Probably
They only moved, they could charge.
They're probably too far away.
Let's
Let's measure up.
They're going to try.
No, nothing is within 12 inches that can actually charge because they either advanced or fell back. So you haven't quite tabled Tyranids, but you very almost did it. And we've already worked out your...
got that CP off. You'd be dead right now.
Anyway, so Tyranids turn 5. The only primary I can actually score is the one that I've already got anyway. So that's irrelevant. So I get 4 primary points for that. But it's essentially coming down to whether I do Psychic Interrogation or not. That's the only other thing I can score. So, Psychic Interrogation. With my Neurophrobe that's getting +2 to cast, funny enough, goes off. So you can give me the extra 3 points for that, and we'll come back and work out some points.
Is that Psychic Interrogation?
Yeah, on a 12. Too far away. I've got a 12. You can't get 13 on 2 dice unless you Tyranids. Right, yes, Math Hammer has taken place. Now the scores on the doors. Tyranids primary, 33 points. You've sort of denied me a few in the last couple of turns on my primary. I started off quite well, but you sort of denied me the last couple of turns mainly because I didn't really have much left. You killed most of my chaff quite well.
Yeah.
And my monsters were too busy trying to chew through Terminators, basically. Psychic Interrogation, surprise everyone, I scored 15 points because I've got it for every single turn. Because, Tyranids, Psychic, it's a thing. No prisoners. I managed to kill 74 wounds, which is 7 points +1, so 8 points for no prisoners. Not bad. Would have been nice to kill a couple more Terminators or cultists to get a couple more points, but there we are. Engage on all fronts, only 4, because again, I did it on the first couple of turns, but then I ran out of units, and you kept on blocking the pathways off quite nicely as well, actually.
Well, I tried.
You tried. So I finished on 60, but +10 because they're beautifully painted. 70 points.
A very, very noble score.
It's not bad. It's not brilliant. It's not bad. But we were essentially we were denying each other lots of points. Essentially. Yeah. Death Guard primary 40. So you beat me on the primary, not by much, but you did. Yeah. But as you can see when looking at the board, everyone can probably gather you beat me on the primary because you're everywhere. Yeah. You also got Fleeing Vectors, 5 points for Fleeing Vectors. Not very good.
Well, no, you denied me 5 points in one single move because of that.
Well, also passing the morale.
Yeah.
And then
that was 3 points.
And then the passing with a 1 on morale as well.
You did it twice technically. Because you passed it with there as well in another turn, so that would have been 2 sets of morale. That would have been an extra
My
6
termagants
points.
did not want to run away today.
No, that would have put.
I don't think I actually had to take any combat attrition tests for this game because I have a part.
Taking an objective game, so taking a secondary objective that relates to you taking a morale test to your opponent when they're playing playing an army that results of them having fearlessness for most of their army is never a smart move, but it's still better.
Well, yeah, I mean the fact that all of my units that weren't out of silence range and I crap leadership, I passed all the morale tests was just hilarious. Yeah. But yeah, so Fleeing Vectors 5 points. Again, you scored well on it early on, but towards the end you ran out of stuff to kill because you killed everything. Yeah. Basically. Yeah. Which is bad but kind of good at the same time. Spread the Sickness, you maxed out 15 points because although it took you a few goes, you did manage to get those ones off as well as these two. So that was good. And Engaging on front 7 because the last couple of turns you were able to zip tanks about.
First 2 turns you had me. Although I boxed you, I also boxed myself, and I couldn't get me putting the 3 tanks here. I literally had 1 line of fire, well 2 there and there.
We were almost playing. It was like this area in the middle was a bit like the roundabout in Paris. Like it was just complete lockjam around the middle ruin with both of us. But yeah,
it was a great game, mate.
So yeah, and your final score was, and Nurgle's going to love this, 77, including painting score.
In fairness, it's not for me.
77 to 70 means that both players have done really well, not only at scoring but denying.
Absolutely, it's a very, very good game. And the reason this is even better for us actually is because it's the first time I've properly beaten on a match play game since the new Codex drop, a Tyranids army.
I think it's the first time you've played me properly since they got nerfed a little bit as well, actually.
Yeah, I mean,
Which,
Malceptors became stupidly...
I mean, I never had Maliceptors anyway, but the biggest difference was this. I no longer take double detachments to have my Hive Tyrant and my Swarm Lord, so that changes my list significantly. And I had a few points increases on the Swarm Lord and the X-Crins and things, which essentially meant I was one unit down what I would normally have. Which would have made a little bit of difference because I was running out of units, basically.
There's one mistake I made in this game.
One? Just the one?
Just one.
Go on, what?
Else I made perfect. That unit of 10 Marines, I should have charged it. Because ultimately, I could have roadblocked here and denied you...
Well, it was charge or be charged, and you decided to get charged, and then they got absolutely smashed to bits.
I should have charged it and denied you, killed them off, consolidated in...
Slowed me down a bit.
And stopped you from being able to come down here. Then I would have had that one the next turn, and I would have consistently got that until you got there.
Yeah.
I would have got an 4 or 8 points on primary.
Instead, I sort of psychic them, shot them, and charged them, and they died without even actually doing anything.
Died, and they just cost 220 points for nothing.
Yeah, shame, sad times.
But I still, even throwing away 220 points, okay, that's how good it's been Death Guard. You can throw away 220 points of models and go, that's alright, say 220 points on Death Guard.
Yeah, so it was a very close game, victory for the Death Guard, and I think it's fair to say, my first time at running this sub-faction of Tyranids, we all had a cracking time. Thanks for watching.